Last time I did a podcast with Pokimane, she live on stream drew in on my bald spot to make me look better. Like, because we were sitting side by side. She put makeup on my bald spot. I was looking fresh that day. And now, not so much. Oh, my God.
Does it
Hello.
work?
It works.
But, I can't really see both of our cams at once.
Why not? No, you double click.
I'm such a goddamn boomer. Wow.
Yeah, you really fucking are. You're only 23.
True.
That's crazy.
I just don't really cam on Discord, I guess.
You don't cam?
No. I don't even really go on Discord.
I don't really use Discord either. What do you use? Do you like text people?
I mean, when am I ever going to webcam anyone?
I don't know. I webcam people.
You know?
Greek always wants to
Really?
webcam me. Yeah, he loves seeing me.
That's so cute. I'll like call Greek, but he only cares about calling me when I'm streaming to at least 10,000 people. So I don't.
Yeah.
And then my camera's
There's the
never on
cutoff.
anyway. So
Yeah, you notice sometimes you're like 9,999. He's like getting ready.
Yeah,
He's like
and
in the
you're
chat.
you're counting down the moments to when Greek shows up.
We actually need a way to tell a bunch of people to leave, just like subtly. Like, hey guys, I don't feel like talking to Greek today, so can you guys like, just like a little message at the bottom.
1 sec. I'm just adjusting.
And last time when you drew makeup on my bald spot, I looked so much better.
Oh my god, it sounded like you were gonna say balls. I was like, I don't recall doing that.
Yeah, I don't know.
But I can
makeup
send
on my
you a
balls.
link
I don't
to
really.
that
What
thing.
would that do? What would that do for me?
I don't know either. But I can send you a link to that because actually,
The
a
makeup?
lot of girls and guys use it. Yeah, the bald spot thingy. Like I saw a clip of a girl recently, who streams, and she showed like that's what she uses.
Now, the way you did it though took a long time, and I'm not gonna have the patience. But if I can just
No,
look
no,
in,
no,
I just look in here and I see that I'm
Yeah.
bald, and I just go like this
And
for a
then
little
you
bit.
just powder. Yeah, and it's done.
So I shouldn't feel self-conscious about that.
No.
See, as a guy, you know how it's this masculine thing. You don't want to change anything about yourself, and as a girl, it's the complete opposite.
Yeah. And I honestly feel so bad for guys because there's so many things that can save you, I guess, like a lot of embarrassment or self-consciousness. Like if you have one big pimple, you can literally take 10 seconds to cover it with concealer and just go about your day and feel so much better about yourself. So
Yeah, but at the same time, since we never do it, we don't have to think about it at all. So it doesn't clog our mental, right? It's like I'll
I
wake
feel
up.
like for a lot of people, it usually does clog their mentals nonetheless. Or you know what? Maybe we can ask chat.
Yeah, I'm
Like,
curious.
do you guys feel self-conscious when you have like one big pimple?
They
or
feel
two?
self-conscious, but since it's not an option to cover it up as a guy, well, it is, but you don't even think about it. Then you're not like, oh, like before I go stream or go outside to talk to someone or whatever, should I cover this up or no? You know, because I see other girls try to decide before they go to like Subway if they need to put some makeup on. Yeah, you never have to think about that as a guy. It's nice.
I do. Okay, I think it's pretty split, at least in my chat. I don't know about yours. It's
Do you put
pretty split.
makeup on if
Some
you're
are
going
like,
to Subway?
No, some are like yes. Subway to like get food?
Yeah, if you're going somewhere really simple to get food.
No, I actually like. I love to take opportunities to not wear makeup.
Okay, do you know girls who would put makeup on to go to Subway?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Good. If
And-
you said no, it would have
yeah,
been
I
like, it
think
looked like,
it's
it looked like I have no idea what I'm talking about.
I was trying to think because like I know of girls like that, and I was trying to think if anyone like personally in my life is like that, and also yes. So I think it's really a double-edged sword. I think makeup is nice because it can like give you a boost of confidence and be nice, but it is true that it can also kind of warp your perception or warp what you care about. In the same way you said guys probably
Yes.
don't even give a shit about those things, or at least some of them because they're not even
Right.
used to covering it up.
Yeah, so that's a problem, I think, actually. The warp what you care about. It's so natural for all girls to... God, I'm going to fucking fuck this up, how I say. Girls, the way society's structured right now, girls care about their looks a lot all the time. Very unhealthy, I think. So
agree.
it contributes to people not posting... People aren't posting the real moments of their lives. Maybe they would Snapchat someone the real moment of their lives because it just disappears. But they aren't posting that on Twitter or Instagram or whatever. They're not just regular day-to-day stuff. They probably like look at it for a while. They edit it, like Facetune and like fucking, and they make it look so much better than it is. And people talk about this enough already, so we don't have to go into it deeply. But it sucks.
I think it's like they'll only post something if it gives the exact message that they're trying to give, or they're doing it for the specific purpose of sending a certain message.
Yeah.
You know, sometimes it's like, I feel like rarely nowadays is it, I want to share this cool thing with people. It's more so, I want to, you know, have my ex-boyfriend see that I'm having a good time, or I want to show people that I looked really good in this moment with my friends, or I want to do this or that, you know what I mean? It's more about appearances, but I mean, that's social media in general, so.
Yeah, I'm trying to not do that. I actively try really hard. You're muted?
Oh, yeah, no, sorry. Keep talking. I'm just saying something to chat.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
If I do, okay.
You do that whenever. You can do that whenever. Now that I know.
Okay.
So I actively try really hard not to do that. And I fuck it up sometimes. Once in a while, I get in this mood. I've been self-reflecting a lot. So I've been like, shit, like, why do I want to brag about, like, sometimes it'll cross my mind, like, I want to brag about a thing that happened. I'm like, why do I need to brag about the thing? I don't want to be the guy who brags about the thing. I'm going to not, I type the whole tweet out and I'm like, wait, this is just actually me bragging. This is not benefiting anybody. And then I'll just press delete.
Yeah.
And I'm happy though that I pressed delete, but I'm still disappointed in myself that I even typed it out. Yeah.
You shouldn't be disappointed in yourself, because I feel it's only natural and only makes sense, because also that's all we really see on stream or Twitter. You know, half the stuff is like, I got this many views or this many subs, I did this, I did that. And it's become like a bigger part of the culture. And I think sometimes you can post things and be like, I'm proud of myself. But I do feel like some
I saw you post that yesterday. I wonder what happened. What were you proud about?
Actually, nothing. I don't think anything super particular. But I think what kind of made that feeling come about when I really sat and thought about it was I hung out with my friend the night before. And she was asking me about the Fortnite dance emote that I made.
Yeah.
I don't know if you saw that.
I did.
Yeah, and she was like, oh, like, did you have like a choreographer help you, or like, how did that work?
Oh, and you did it
And I was
yourself,
like,
huh?
Yeah, and
sorry, I fucking ruined the punchline, dude.
No. It's okay, it's totally okay. And I'm like skipping all my photos. I'm sorry to them. But what I was gonna say is actually not specifically that part, but she was like, oh, do you have like the process? Because I explained that I had to make all these videos to explain to the Fortnite team my vision.
Yeah.
And she was like, oh, can I see it? And she's someone that I like trust a lot, so I showed it to her, and it was something that no one else has seen except for the Fortnite dev team.
Yes.
And she was like so excited and loved I guess like seeing the behind the scenes. She's like, holy shit, you're a genius. Like, she was really gassing me up. She's like, it's so cool that you came up with it yourself. You like,
and you probably didn't even feel like it was a big deal because it's easy for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, it's not so much that it was easy. It was actually really hard because
okay.
I'm not a choreographer, but it was just nice to have someone, I guess, validate a part of the process or the effort that I put in, which is something that people usually don't see.
Yeah, that's happening to me recently a little bit. I can relate.
Yeah? How so?
Within the game. With Everland, and people are like telling me that work with me are like, oh, you're the best boss I've ever had. Like you actually like talk to me and care about my feelings.
That's hard.
Yeah, but it's because I actually got really empathetic recently because I take a medicine that makes me more empathetic. One of my antidepressant. So it's really intense. Like I can actually be another person for a bit. Like, you know, I've felt anxiety. I think I thought about someone else's life who has anxiety, and I felt anxiety. Like I felt this, which I never feel. I don't have it.
Oh my God! Like you feel it in your heart, right?
It actually affected me physically. I felt the anxiety because I was thinking about their life and how they have the anxiety. Okay, and then I cried. I cried thinking that they have to deal with that every day. And I loved that I was able to do that because I never could do it before. And I never feel like people can relate to the depression. I always try to talk to you about it in the past. You would talk to me. You would actually like listen and respond. But I was like, man, how do I get her to understand what depression is? Like, there's no way. Like, because you've never felt it, I don't think.
I think something that helped me understand it a bit more was when Destiny was detailing how he had a bit of a depressive phase.
No desires.
After he
took drugs.
Yes. And I think what made me understand it a bit more was how he explained shifting from who he was or is now.
He has really high motivation.
Yes, which is someone that I relate to. And then he was like, I went from that to literally
to me
not thinking anything mattered. And that's where I could, because I almost like saw the delta, the change, I could kind of imagine that from myself to another version of myself, if that makes sense.
I love that.
Yeah.
That makes me really happy. And Destiny's good at explaining things, so he'd be way better than me.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, I do think depression is something that's very, very difficult to relate to if you haven't gone through it similarly. Whereas with a lot of other things, it's a bit easier sometimes to empathize. I heard this thing recently where it was like, empathy is not about knowing that you've been in the exact same position as someone else and therefore being able to relate. It's being able to relate to that feeling. Like if someone is like pantsed, you know, and everyone like sees whatever.
Yes.
Okay, and that's a very embarrassing feeling. So you would think, oh, that's never happened to me, I can't relate.
Yes.
But you can empathize if you have ever been embarrassed in your life, which most people have. So I think that makes it a bit easier for people to try to relate to others if you just think of the emotion that occurs after whatever situation.
Okay, yeah, you convert it into you convert it into an emotion instead of a
and then
situation.
Relate to the exactly. Yeah.
Got it.
Whereas I think depression is something that is so extreme that it is a bit harder to do that.
Yeah. So have you had a day? Actually, I'm really curious. Have you had a day? You know how I used to be like, how are you so motivated? Like, I don't know, a year or two ago, I messaged you like, how the fuck are you so motivated, always doing shit? Like, I don't understand. And then you just responded, yeah, I just naturally have high motivation. I love working or whatever. Like, I was like, what the fuck? I don't understand at all. But I'm just like, so do you ever have days? So I since I was 14 years old, I'm 30. Every day when I wake up, I don't want to do anything. I tweeted about it. I probably worded it way better. I have no desires at all. I'll just read my own fucking tweet because I don't remember how I worded it. And I actually took time to think about it, right?
My own fucking tweet. Yeah.
Dude, I'll read my own fucking tweet. Hold on. So I wrote. Damn it, this was a bit ago, I guess. Okay, you wake up wishing your mind was still off. To eat, chat, work, even play a game. You have no drive or desire for it. You watch people going places, coming back, talking and toiling for reasons that now escape you. That's depression. I'll do anything to never feel it again. So it's just, you see everyone doing things and you can't understand why it's fun. I'll see like people walk to a coffee shop and just sit there with each other or go to eat or do any fucking thing. I'm just like, wait, that's not fun. And I don't get it. And then when I got on medication, I started to get it because I got the dopamine and serotonin. No, serotonin. I had the serotonin release when I do a thing, which I don't normally get. And normally something really good happens in my life. And actually, my first instinct is to brag to a close friend so I can see them get excited about it. So I can just be excited, like,
almost
through them. I'd be just like, you got excited? That's cool. Like, I'm not excited. Yeah. And then also, I'm really insecure all the time. I have this need, like I was telling you, I sometimes type out a tweet that's kind of braggy, and I don't actually tweet it. But then, like, I DM'd you one time. I DM'd you like a year ago, maybe. I said, like, oh, man, I just signed a deal that was like, I don't know if you remember this. I was like, I just signed a deal that was worth more than Ninja's whole career. And was like really braggy tweet, DM. Yeah. It's like really insecure. Which now I can actually talk about that a little. I'm pretty proud of it. But I have to word this like really carefully. Okay. I got hired by a tech VC conglomerate. They make government. They work with the government on. I have to word this really carefully. Okay, hold on.
Take your time. If you even want to write it out and then just read that so you know you're not saying anything you shouldn't say, that might be better.
So I flew to London a while ago. I told Miskiff that I was getting this offer, but I was not supposed to talk about it. It's all confidential shit. And I told Miskif I was getting this offer, and then I went to London, and then I told them I didn't get it because they told me not to say yet. But now they're okay with me saying, but they still want it to be like not exactly what I'm talking about, to say what I'm talking about. But they said I can word it a certain way. So I got them a deal. Basically, I negotiated a deal for them to prove myself. I got a $177 million deal. I did it, you know. And I'm fucking shaking thinking about it. It was like a pretty intense. I didn't feel super proud of myself at the time, but now that I've done like I'm on medication and stuff, I feel like prouder. So
that's insane.
They work with governments on non-consumer facing technology. For example, we're gonna do the World Cup in Qatar. It just I can't talk further about it, but it's really cool shit. If people go to the World Cup in Qatar, they'll see some of the shit I did. I'm the CEO of one of their companies, and that's all I can say.
That's so freaking cool.
Yeah, so that happened. I was really worried because I couldn't pay for. I could barely pay for Everland because I have 28 employees, and it was taking way longer than I thought. It was a year and a half.
Yeah.
And I was gonna have to sell percents of my game, which I didn't want to do. At like bad valuations. Oh, your cat's really cute.
And now you don't have to. Yay.
Yeah, so now I don't have to sell any percents of my game unless someone's going to add benefit. It was really stressful for a while. Super, super stressful. I was actually going to go down to $0 when on the game release. I'd have $0 in my bank account. So because it was taking a long time, but I didn't want to release it too early. I'm not doing like an alpha. I'm just doing like, this is the game. This is full, you know, but I'll patch it after. So I started a year and a half ago. When I did the podcast with you is when I started working on Everland, and they know that Everland is my number one focus because it's like my passion in life, and then this thing is secondary.
And it's really good that they know that.
Yeah. So one of them is a big fan of he watched my stream, and that's how he contacted me, and he kind of picked up. He's really smart, and he picked up that I needed. Like I was a little money stressed compared to before because I've always so confident about that stuff.
He gave you $170 million?
No. I negotiated a $177 million deal.
So you got maybe a split or something?
I can't talk specifics, but I'm doing very well. Better than I've ever done, for sure. Yeah.
Nice.
It's way more than my stream made in the whole 8 years I was streaming. Actually, more than 20 times more. So it's a lot.
Wow.
Yeah. So like the whole streaming thing it's just now I can really say I stream just for fun, which is cool. Yeah. I like streaming.
I feel like that must be such a load off your shoulders.
Yeah. But now I want to flip it on you. I just offered Pokimane something. I messaged her. I'm not going to tell them what it is exactly. But I messaged her. I said,
you can say as much as you want to say. I really don't mind.
Okay. So I messaged her. I said, I have an offer for you. Someone wants to pay you $3 million. $3 million to do this. Okay? And it's not even that bad a thing to do. And she said no. She actually was like, no, it's crazy. I was like, holy shit. She said no. No, because I really thought you were going to say yes. But then I kind of tried to go empathetic on your ass. Not on your ass. You know what I tried to go empathetic.
No, it's fine.
And then like I was like, oh, actually, it doesn't make sense for her. Yeah. But I'm sure $3 million is a lot. You're 23.
And I don't want people
when I was 23, I had a $1,300 in my bank account. You're 23.
Yeah, like I don't have $3 million in bank account, and that's why I'm saying no. I'm saying no because like I'm doing fine in life. Like I'm doing well enough to not want to do things for money that I don't naturally want to do.
That's fucking
even
sick.
If it's $3 million. Does that make sense?
It does, but most people wouldn't think that way. So you're thinking very long term also, I think. Or also you just don't want to do things outside of your comfort zone. I have a question. So here specifically, let's say you just started streaming. Let's pretend you're Pokimane. How old were you when you started streaming?
I was 17.
Okay, so you're a 17-year-old Pokimane. When did I host you for that chicken thing or whatever the fuck, Buffalo Wild Wings?
I was 20 at the time. That was right before I moved to Los Angeles. Okay.
So let's say you're Pokimane around a little before that time, like 19 maybe. And let's say you have an offer from like let me just make up a thing. You have a mobile game. A mobile game makes you an offer. It's a pay-to-win game. You know your viewers won't like it. They want you to tweet 2 times and play it 3 different streams for like 2 hours a pop. and you have
Raid
like
Shadow Legends.
let's say you have like $15,000 in your bank account total, and you make like profit like $20,000 a year. Let's say like really whatever. I'm just making up some numbers, okay? And they offer you $5,000. You do it because you were
For
at that point
something
at some point, right?
As short term as just like playing a game on stream.
Play games on stream for 3 times, and then you don't like the game. It's a very pay to win game. Your fans don't like it. You have to tweet about it. You play it 3 different times. It's $5,000 at the time. Let's say you have $15,000 total. Do you do it?
I've done deals kind of similarly where I didn't like love the game, but my caveat. Oh frick, I can't English sometimes. But the thing that made me okay with doing it is knowing that some people would like the game. If it's actually trash, I don't want to relate my name to anything that's trash. Does that make sense?
Yes.
But if I think it's like decent, and I think that's one of the reasons I'm so lucky
you test it
as a
out first. So you
streamer.
watch a video.
Always. Usually both if I can. I think I'm lucky because I don't have like an extremely high standard when it comes to video games. Like if it's decent and there's things that I can like, and because I'm usually like, Pepega, happy playing video games. Like I'll more or less play anything that isn't actually shit. So in that situation, if I really thought it was super bad, I probably still wouldn't do it. If I thought it was like, not my favorite, but not the worst either, I would probably play it.
Okay, I'm actually in the same boat as you. So like I had one time, I won't name any specifics of the game names, but one time there was a game that tried to sponsor me, and it was a mobile game. I logged in, and it was one of those games where everything's automatic. You walk automatically to the next place, and then you fight automatically. And I was just like, "Where's the game in this game? I don't understand the game. Yeah, it's not that kind of game.
In the game?
Where's the game? I don't get. There's no game. So it's just the video. Like, so I was like, I can't do this one. There's no way. And I was just like, am I really not gonna do it? Because it's such a good deal. But then I was just like, I imagine myself sitting there for 4 hours trying to pretend that it's not terrible, and there's no way I could do it. So then when it's actually decent, when it's just slightly interesting, I'm like, okay, I can handle it.
Good enough, right?
Yeah.
And the other thing is, like, I try to keep in mind that I reach such a wide audience, and there's such a variety in any audience that there's probably going to be some people that like the game or would be interested in it. So, yeah. And the other thing is, like, which is kind of hard to balance. I do very much like to think long term, but I also think as streamers, we have to keep in mind that our careers typically aren't long term.
Yes, that's hard to think about. It's like
I
would want to block it out because it would give me anxiety.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't. I don't have anxiety. Maybe it would give me anxiety though. I don't have this pounding anxiety. It wouldn't give me like.
But like the potential of
it would stress me out
to the point of stress.
Yeah, it would stress me out.
Yeah. So, also keeping in mind like there's like opportunity cost for not doing a more stable career right now. And I think that the way you make up for that is for sometimes taking these deals that are really only available to you because you are in a very specific position in a very specific time. Does that make sense?
Yes. So yeah, it's difficult to think that way though, and also there's so many variables, and there's many unknowns. Now you don't know if your stream career. I know that your stream career is not going to die next year, but 4 years ago, maybe you don't know if your stream career is going to die in the next year.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. So when you don't know if your stream career is going to die in the next year, and that this deal will help you branch out to a different area of business, then it makes sense to take the deal more. Now, if you weren't a streamer, let's say streaming, all of a sudden, the world changes tomorrow. You wake up, streaming does not exist, and YouTube does not exist, and you can't make a streaming or a YouTube platform yourself either. What would you do, like for fun and for your career?
I think I would probably still be playing games for fun. Because games are just always fucking fun.
Okay, so for me, streaming sort of killed the enjoyment of games slowly, but I've
entirely, even offline games.
I can't even bring myself to play anymore offline.
Really?
I play Super Smash. It's the only game. I have one game I like. I really like it. I love it, actually.
I also think some people, I think some people as they get older also kind of lose the enjoyment for certain games, which I find to be actually pretty understandable.
Yeah, but
Especially when you
it
start
was such
to
a huge part of my life
value
that it's
other
fucking
things.
weird to transition into not. I mean, I woke up, I lived, breathed everything World of Warcraft for 10 years. And then
Mhm.
before that, I played a different MMO. I even liked more than World of Warcraft. So,
Really?
yeah, it's called Asheron's Call. Yeah.
You really think it was streaming only that changed the way that you feel about games?
It's a combination. There's streaming. Streaming is a part of it because you're not just sitting there immersed enjoying the game.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting taken out of your immersion over and over. And I would play games for escapism,
Mm-hmm.
right? Because I don't want to think about.
That's why I wondered, like, why not off stream then? Because I think there's
Right,
so many
because
games
I
that
can't
are really
escape
hard to
anymore.
play
When I'm
on
playing a
stream.
game, I can't. I don't feel like I can go there. I can't fucking go in the game.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but I used to go in the game. I forget that I exist. When I'm playing an MMO, I'd just be my character. Like, actually,
What do you start thinking about instead?
I'm just thinking
Instead of
about only the
escaping.
game. I'm just saying, like, I'm thinking about, like, okay, I need a cheap shot this guy. Oh, this guy's trying to kill me. Like, I need to kill this guy in the game. Like, I need a cheap shot. I need a kidney shot this guy. I need to blind his healer. Like, I just only think in game terms, and I don't think
Mm-hmm.
about reality. Because as soon as I started thinking about reality, I'd want to kill myself.
Do you think it has anything to do with the games that you're playing?
No. No,
You
I'm
just
strongly,
think-
that was a strong no, yeah.
Yeah.
I think it just has to do with, like, childhood stuff. I mean, I've talked to the doctor a couple times now. So he would
Mhm.
say, my childhood was fucked up. I didn't have a family. I felt abandoned by my parents. You know, they're good parents. I had to just play games as my escape. You know, you would say all these things, right?
Yeah. I'm just curious as to why something that was so core to who you are as a person and to your childhood and your adult life to some pretty big extent, gaming is something that you no longer enjoy to do in your off time just personally. Or why that isn't an escape for you anymore.
So it is a little bit with Super Smash, but I hadn't been playing a game until that for a while. Your camera's flickering a bit. I don't know why.
I don't know why either.
It is with Super Smash now, but yeah, there was a year or two I wasn't really playing anything. A year or two.
Mhm.
I tried to play TFT for a while because my ex-girlfriend really liked TFT, and I pretended to like it. I mean, I kind of liked it. She would be surprised when I wasn't that into it because I was like playing all day, just like she was. But I didn't, like, I went to the tournament for it after I hadn't practiced for a long time. I went to the tournament and I lost. She was really surprised that I didn't give a single shit that I lost because she would have cared a lot. I just can't, like, go there. I can't get into it. I can't get competitive about it. I don't care enough, and I don't know why, and I'd love to know. Like, it's still
Maybe
a
it's
mental.
because you feel it's something you've already done and already beaten.
No,
Does that
though, I
make
don't.
sense?
Well, I guess I beat it in WoW, but then there's different
Yeah.
kinds of games, right? So I
Yeah,
I feel
but
that
it's
I
still
wish
the
I could
same
fucking-
kind of grind.
but I do wish I could get. I wanted to be good at League of Legends for a while,
Mm-hmm.
and I did 2 months of League of Legends in a dark room, just yelling at the screen, and like
Mhm.
people were Bjergsen told me I could be challenger if I kept going.
Mm-hmm.
So and I don't think he's just lying.
I doubt he's just lying.
Yeah, so I felt like I could get there if I really grinded for like a year or two. He was probably thinking like 2 years, right?
Mhm.
But
I think even sooner if you really grinded.
really, you think I could do it too? No one in my chat believes I could do it. So like 2 years of grinding
I-
League of Legends, you think I could get challenger?
I think anyone who's done really well in any game has the potential to get challenger in league.
Damn. Okay,
and
I like
2
that thought
years is
process. Yeah.
typically more than enough time.
Okay, cool. You believe in me. I like that. That feels good. No, that felt really good. I like that.
Aw.
Yeah.
Yeah, I believe.
Thanks.
And then what happened?
Well, I guess I was just yelling at the screen too much. Like there was like a turning point where I was in denial because my chat kept saying, "Dude, you're not happy playing this game. You got to stop playing." And then people would tune in and be like, "Dude, stop fucking playing League." And I'd be like, "Fuck you guys. I just want to fucking play this game. I love this." I would actually respond like that. And I would just be like,
Dude, I know how you feel.
and like my viewer count went from. It was like 2016 when Pokemon Go. Remember? Do you remember that I streamed Pokemon Go and I had like 50,000 viewers and shit?
You had like, not only did you have 15,000 viewers, you had like 15,000 battery packs all the time.
50,000.
IRL stream.
Yeah.
Oh, 50? Holy shit.
Yeah, 50,000 in 2016. Yeah.
That's
So
insane.
it was averaging 50, and then then after that, when I played games, my stream was averaging 20 for a while. And then when I started playing League, it went up initially, and then when it got to the really boring, like people wanted to see how
The
bad I was,
grinding?
so I was like bronze. My name was Byron, and
Yeah,
this
I
is before
remember
Iron. Yeah. I actually placed in bronze and could not get out, and then I grinded from bronze to silver, and silver. It felt so long, like silver 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To get to gold. And when I finally got gold, it felt amazing. But I was in the promo game to gold, and I have like a rage moment you can watch in your own time. There's like a ribbon. There's a ribbon on my team. The guy on the other team, he was in the stream, and he purposely picked my champion. Okay? I played the fucking same dude every time I played Zach. I was jungle. Okay? And he purposely picked my champion, and he told me in all chat. So I was fucking mad. And then we were trying to kill him in the river by the top, by the fucking crab, where the crab spawns. So we killed him. Well, we made him turn into blobs. And then we're killing the blobs, and I'm at like this much health, and there's this fucking item at the time, like, I don't know, some immolation aura item that he had, that even though he was a blob, it was hurting me, okay?
Sunfire
and I was killing...
Cape?
Huh? Yeah, Sunfire Cape maybe? So it's hurting me while he's a blob. It's such a funny clip, actually. I showed Mark Merrill a clip, dude. He loved it. So, okay. It's hurting me while he's a blob, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. And I yell, fucking help me kill the blobs out loud, because there's a Riven on my team, but the Riven accidentally jumped over a wall and started pathing back around. Accidentally jumped over a wall. Instead of helping me kill the blobs, I died to the blobs because the immolation or a Sunfire Cape or whatever. Riven comes back, misses the stun, and then the Zac kills the Riven also. And then obviously he's really happy because he purposely picked my champion and he double killed us instead of dying. And I screamed at the top of my lungs. It's the angriest I've ever been in a game in my whole life.
That's a filter for sure.
And I started typing like furiously. It's a really good clip. But yeah, that was my experience in League. That was my promo game to gold, and then I lost, and then I had to go back to promos and do it again. And then I got gold, and I was like, okay, I think I quit. Like, I don't know if I keep going. Yeah.
I feel like League is like 50% a mental struggle.
More than that,
And
dude.
then
It's fucking
50% actual
at least
skill.
90% mental struggle, dude. Like, you have to deal with the teammates. You have to deal with so many idiots.
Sometimes I literally feel like I'm babysitting in order to win a game.
Yeah, because you have to think about someone's mental problems. They're like,
Yes.
they're like, oh, there's no way we can do this, guys. There's fuck
Like,
this.
oh no, you gotta believe.
You gotta believe in yourself. We got this, guys. Let's go. Like,
Yep.
that's funny. I wonder, what do you think would happen if people voice chatted on random games of League? Do they have that now?
I know they have pre-made voice chat.
Yeah, but if you actually solo queue, can you voice chat?
I don't think so, right, chat?
If you could, would it be really good or really bad? I'd be
think
interested
it
to
would.
watch.
Oh, I can't tell.
It would actually be so
Because
funny.
On one hand, sometimes when people realize that there's a human on the other line, they want to be nicer. Whereas on the other hand, sometimes you just get like Xbox from 8 years ago, shit talking 24/7, you know?
Yeah.
But I actually feel like because League has been around for so long, it's actually more likely to be a good experience. Yeah.
Okay.
But
Yeah, maybe
just
people have
my
calmed
guess.
down and getting a little older, the average player of League. Because the
Yeah.
younger people are starting to play Fortnite, right?
Mm-hmm.
What was your experience going to Fortnite from League? Like, the community, like...
Mm-hmm. I think they both have their pros and cons. I think the Fortnite community is a lot more sociable, which is nice. But
Why is
also,
that?
it's kind of hard to say. Have you ever noticed how different gaming communities tend to be different ways?
Yes.
Like, COD dudes are all bros going to the gym, playing their games, socials, fucks, 7 girlfriends, you know, whatever. they have.
Yeah.
Fortnite.
Are those the kind of guys you like?
Not really. Like,
Did you have a phase of
it's not
COD? Did
that
you have
I
a COD dude
dislike
phase?
them. I never even played COD.
No, but like liking COD dude phase.
No. 'Cause
Okay,
I
yeah,
was
it's
never
not-
in the community because I never played.
Right.
But what I mean is, like, even in that community, I can't really relate. And then in the Fortnite community, it's like you have the content. I swear to God, it's like content creators and then the actual community, as in like the actual player base.
I'm listening.
And the content creators are all really nice, like typically friendly, sociable people. And I think the reason why is because those are the kind of people that young kids like to watch and are also allowed to watch, and also bring in ad money and blah 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 blah.
The content creators are really social people. They're confident socially. It's because you're playing the game with other people on a call. Do you talk to other people? People voice chat while they're playing Fortnite?
Sometimes when you play duofill, but more than that, it's that
they don't voice chat in the regular one?
I think one of the first games that was simply born out of content creation and exploded out of content creation. And what makes a good content creator? Talking a lot, being sociable, being funny, you know, all these things that make you kind of a more well-rounded person. Whereas I think League of Legends is far more competitive. And what really
niche
made League what it is, not necessarily niche.
I think League is niche. I'm really surprised how many people play it. It seems like a niche game. Mark Merrill would say it's niche.
The reason I think it's not niche is because so many people play it.
Right, but it is niche. I mean, what kind of person plays League of Legends? They have to be insane. There's just a lot of insane people in the world.
Like, actually, a surprising amount of normies play League. But
I've not seen. I can't vouch for that.
I think it's more anecdotal evidence, I guess, for me. Like I saw
play League?
XQC was watching this random video that was like,
this is an outlier, dude. Gamers, whatever you're about to say.
Okay. But it was like 5 real gamers, 1 fake gamer, and then like they all had played League or all do play League. And when I saw that, I was really surprised because
they don't actually grind solo queue and get anywhere though. They like maybe they even I don't even know if they got level 30.
Matter? Does that matter? Does it matter whether
matters
you
to me? When I'm thinking about someone actually plays League. If someone says they play League, I'd assume they fucking solo queue ranked at least. I mean, they still play. That could be insulting to someone, maybe. They're not like crazy grinders of League unless they at least solo queue ranked.
But I think that still makes them a player of the game nonetheless.
They're still a player, yeah. I wonder what the percentage is. Do you think most people don't ranked at League at all? If you had to guess. I actually would guess that most people don't, now that I'm thinking about it.
I guess most people do. But probably
let's bet 1 cookie on it.
Sure.
You have to bake me a cookie?
Cookies?
Wait, you have to bake me a cookie or I have to bake you a cookie? And I have never baked a cookie, but I'll try. Okay, so I'm going to guess, I changed my mind because I'm going to guess that most people, over 50% of people, don't play ranked in League. And you're going with the other side?
Let's say obviously above 30%.
You're trying to hustle me.
Level 30? No, sorry. What I mean is above level 30, so they are able to play ranked. I think most people that are able to play ranked have.
But okay.
What are
you want it to be, if you want it to be above level 30 for the bet, this cookie's important to me. So they have to play ranked as their main thing more than normals.
Oh no, that's really difficult.
You're not taking the bet?
No, I can't. I thought you meant like
you can't. You have to bake a cookie. You can't do it. I can't.
No, sorry. I mean, I can't because then I think I would be wrong, or like almost definitely wrong.
Okay, so they've just tried ranked once.
Yes, or a few times, or whatever.
Well, I would agree with you then. We have to let's find somewhere where we disagree so we can bet on it. For the cookie. So I would say, let's say 20% of people who are level 30. I want to say 20% or more of people who are level 30 have never tried ranked. We take a cookie bet on that?
Sure.
No, if you're uncomfortable, no, just because I'm like a friend, you can hustle me.
You think
go back.
20% or
you can change it to 18 or 15%, whatever you want. Just you counter offer.
I would say maybe 30.
Wait, 30% of people have never. We're going too deep, huh? Okay, 30% of people who are level 30 and have the option to play ranked have not tried it at all.
Never.
And you think it's 30 or more or 30 or less?
I would say it's 30 or less.
Okay, I'll go 30 or more. 30 or more.
Okay.
Fuck. I already agreed. Okay, yeah, I was gonna try to hustle you down to 28. Okay, you got me. Okay.
We can do 28. How about 29?
Okay, I'm gonna
right in between.
Okay, I'm gonna DM Mark Merrill. He's gonna respond. Find out who won the cookie. He takes a while to respond. I might respond tomorrow, dude.
Okay.
Yo, what percent of people?
No expiration on the cookie. Don't worry.
Okay. I mean, we can't make each other cookies right now because it's kind of far. I don't want the cookie in the mail. I want the cookie IRL.
Okay,
What percent of
whatever, in LA,
people
then
level
cookie.
30 or above? How do I word this? What percent of people level 30? Oh, is there above level 30 now?
Yes.
What percent of people level 30 or above? Okay, I'll also say in League of Legends because he has multiple
Have
games.
not played.
What
ranked.
percent of people level 30 or above have
Have
never
not played
played ranked once? Yeah?
And I'm guessing it's like 29% or under, correct? And you're guessing it's 20 or above.
Yeah. We have the vet in the VOD. I can't fucking remember. This is 30%. That's just the 30. So I'm at 30.000 and you're at 29.999. You win.
Mm-hmm.
30. If it's 30, I win.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Let's move on.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair.
I've never gotten to try to do a business deal with you. That's interesting.
A business deal over a cookie.
It's the same shit, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I wonder what the chat's saying now.
Close
So
enough.
I said I wasn't going to read chat much, but I'm curious. What do you guys want us to talk about? Do you like the stream so far? I have no
How you
idea. I'm
feeling,
just opening the
How
chat
you
now.
doing? My chat is just R.I.P. Kobe, so.
Yeah, we could talk about that. That actually freaked me out when I saw that.
Why did it freak you out?
Because I guess I've been taking it for granted. Okay, now I actually want to be alive.
Actually, wait. Could you quickly introduce yourself for people in my chat that may not know you?
Oh,
For
fuck
the
it.
Zoomers in my chat that may not know you? I know it's like we've been talking for like 30 minutes, but nonetheless.
I
better late
I
than
always
never.
feel awkward doing this, but okay. So fuck. I'm an old boomer. I'm 30,
Oh, wait. Could you do that and chat for like 3 minutes?
and you're gonna go to the bathroom or something. Okay, it's fine.
No, I'm just going to get a tea.
Yeah, I want a tea too.
Tea time.
Yo, I want
with
a tea.
Reckful and
Help.
Poki.
Okay, someone will help. Okay,
I'll be back.
yeah. Okay, so you guys really want to hear? You don't actually care. Okay, but I'll pretend you guys care. All right. So about me. I'm 30. I've been playing MMOs since I was 10 years old. In 1999, started playing an MMO called Astronaut's Call. When I was 16, everyone quitting that game, started playing World of Warcraft. I didn't want to play World of Warcraft because I thought it was lame, but I played it anyway. And then I played it all day. Fucking, I dropped out of high school because I was depressed, and I played it all day. And I didn't even like the game, but I ended up becoming the highest rated player in the world in World of Warcraft, and I won an MLG. And back then, this esports stuff paid so little money that I got like $2,000 for winning. It was like $10,000 split 4 ways because we had a 4-man team. I got $2,250 for winning first place in an MLG that had 100,000 concurrent viewers. Actually, I think it had 200,000 concurrent viewers. It was on Gotfrag. We were all getting hustled back then. I had to sign away all my content to fly on a plane to go tournament. So they have a video of me with 5 million views that I don't even own. And blah, blah, blah. I played some other shit. Played Hearthstone for a while. Whatever. I kind of just wasted my life away playing Hearthstone for like 4 years. Don't remember that time in my life at all. Then I did meet some good people from it though, because like Forsen and Nim.
Can I
No,
ask
Skaka.
you something real quick?
Yeah.
When you were playing Hearthstone,
Yeah.
4 years, how much of that did you actually like the game?
So the game was enough for me to stop thinking about reality. I would get annoyed at the things in the game. I'd yell at the screen.
Mm-hmm.
I liked the game just a little bit. I get addicted to the grind. When I'm playing a game, I really like climbing the ladder. It's just something to do. If there's no ladder, I wouldn't play. I would never play Hearthstone with no ladder. It's insane. But I climbed the ladder. I got so you know what legend is in Hearthstone?
I used to play
Okay.
Hearthstone.
So you know what legend is?
Yeah.
Do you remember there's a number in the middle? Like
Yeah.
your number
The smaller,
2,500.
the better.
Yeah, so you're going to be like number 2,500 in North America or whatever. I
Mhm.
actually grinded on stream to get number 1. I actually got it.
Mhm.
It took forever. I was getting fat. Like I'm actually 20 pounds heavier in that video than I am now. I don't know, dude. I was eating fucking beans out of a can. Like I was just
God.
yeah. I was losing my mind, and I was like, oh my god, I got it on stream. I did it. But then I was like, as soon as I got it, I was like, okay, there's actually no more goals in this game, and then I closed it. I uninstall.
I see.
Yeah. it's really lucky for me that I got it. Because if I had only got number 2,
installed after.
yeah, because if I was number 2, then I would have
kept going.
Still be playing right now. They would have stolen my whole life.
Wow. But you never think like, oh, I need to get it again in this new meta or in this new year.
If you finished a season of League of Legends, rank 1 challenger.
But that's what I'm
No,
saying.
no, I'm asking you.
People who do that just keep going.
Right, but they want to play tournaments and shit too, right? And Hearthstone tournament is just like fucking random bullshit,
I guess
right?
That makes sense. Yeah.
Hearthstone tournament is just you show up, everyone else is good also. So when everyone else is really good at Hearthstone, it actually just comes down to the luck. I mean, slightly less, but when you're grinding on a ladder and it's a sample size of thousands of games, then the better player can climb higher. But when you go to a tournament, you're just like, okay, well, let's play 3 games and figure out who wins. Like, fucking, I drew this card, you suck, It's stupid. The tournaments are dumb as fuck. But some people can mentally grind them over and over, but it's just the same reason I don't like poker tournaments. I wouldn't do it.
I see.
But yeah, I think if let's say you won Worlds in League of Legends. Worlds. Just put yourself in the shoes for a second. Let's say you're on Faker's team chilling. Okay? You win Worlds. You just were like, fuck yeah, I can't believe I won. Like, everyone doubted me. Everyone thought I fucking sucked. I won Worlds. No one, everyone in this.
About Twitch rivals.
Yeah, so like you're just like, fucking, this community is sexist as fuck, and I won anyways. Fuck you guys, right? And then you just like drop the mic and you quit, right? Or do you keep playing?
I think it's different when you're a pro player. You have to keep playing.
No, you're not contracted.
You're a streamer, you have
I'm going to
no
tell you, fucking hypothetical. You're not contracted to keep playing.
I would keep playing if I enjoyed it. If I didn't, I would fucking peace. And I would never, ever feel bad about leaving in the future.
Let's say your enjoyment was slowly dwindling. This is the situation that actually happens to every pro. You love it, the game, which is why you become pro. But then as you're pro and just chasing the win, your enjoyment of the game is slowly dwindling to the point where maybe you're not even enjoying it at all anymore, but you still have this dream to win Worlds. Yeah. And then if you finally fucking won and you're not even enjoying the game anymore, you would want to quit instantly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. So now I got you to the mental space.
Like, you didn't enjoy it at all? Or at least you didn't.
No, so it's what I said. It's like diminishing. It's like a graph. It's a graph diminishing all the time how much I'm enjoying it. And I'm just on the grind. And then when I actually hit the goal, I'm like, oh, wait, step back for a second. Let's look at this big picture. I don't like dropping. I don't like waiting around and dropping cards and waiting 2 minutes for my opponent to spam emote me. Well played. Fuck this guy. I uninstall.
Hello. Well played.
No one, even after I got it, nobody respected me in the community. Like, I was listening to a Hearthstone podcast, and there was this French guy named Purple. And he like smokes all the time. Every time I saw him at a tournament, he smells so bad, dude. This guy, like, I was nice to him though, but I just hate the cigarette smell. And he was just like, yeah, I'm gonna play Hearthstone again more when it's a little more skill based. I mean, if Reckful can get rank 1, it's just like, oh my god, fuck this community, dude. I just want to get out of here.
That really freaking sucks.
Yeah. Actually, that actually got me down a lot.
It's so hard for me to imagine being in that position and quitting, because I feel like anytime I do something that I want to be proud of, people don't I don't want to say people don't respect it enough, but there's always so many people so ready to tear it down.
Especially, yes, actually more as a female.
I'm ever being proud of myself.
Yeah.
And so for me to think like,
oh, I like that conversation, that topic.
In a position where you did the thing, and then quit, like mic drop, that's really hard to picture.
Yeah. So because of that, you're on a never-ending treadmill. You're like chasing a carrot forever because there's no win in streaming. It only goes higher. And you don't, but you like chasing the carrot, so it's fine. See, I always thought it was depressing, but then when I talk to you, I'm like, oh, she enjoys this. Is that right?
Enjoys what exactly?
Just streaming and growing more and more and more, and like you don't care about the growth. Maybe you just actually enjoy the streaming. But I like to think about it like climbing a ladder. I'm like, oh, I actually like the feeling of growing my stream, and I've never felt that feeling the whole time I've streamed. Because when I streamed,
it's too stressful for me to focus on the growth.
You don't think about the growth, okay? you've grown a shitload. It's amazing.
It's not that I don't think about it. It's that I don't want to, because I feel like that's very unhealthy and conducive to letting streaming take over my life.
Damn. That's sick. You probably don't even know that that's sick. That's really cool. Because everyone else I talk to is consumed by it.
I know. And I see that. And I'm like,
holy shit.
That could easily be me, but I just really don't want it to be.
Good job.
Because I don't think I'll be happy.
But are you uncomfortable if I talk about like your growth and then stuff?
No,
Numbers?
I think if there's ever something that you bring up that makes me uncomfortable, I'll tell you. But
so when we streamed, when we did that fucking Venice Beach bike around thing, then Greek was supposed to show up and he didn't.
Yeah.
And I think it was uncomfortable because Greek should have shown up because then it seemed like a date and it wasn't a date and all that bullshit, right?
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, fuck you, Greek, because yeah, whatever. But you at that moment, you had less followers than me. It was only 2 years ago, I think, 2017, or 3 years ago now. Oh, 2.5, whatever.
Yes.
Whatever the fuck it was, you had less followers than me by a lot. You had less average viewership than me by a lot. You had less Twitter viewer, everything. And since that short period of time, you're like fucking, I don't know, 10 times my size on every thing. Or like I have 800,000 Twitch followers. You have like 4 million.
Not in legacy.
Yeah, but how many Twitch followers you have? You don't know.
3 mil?
Okay, anyway, it's a lot. It's a lot more. That's what I'm saying.
Almost 4? Oh, I'm at 3.8. Yeah, I really don't like keeping track.
Yeah, that's cool. No, that's really good. I love that. Because everyone else I talk to.
My brain, I have a very active brain. And if you were to put that kind of thing on a spectrum, I'm almost at the overactive brain area. And so I need to do things to not feed into that. And I know if I were to check my followers every day, then I would start correlating the things that I do with that too much.
Yes.
And then, yeah, I just don't want to do that.
Oh, and so that leads to the next question, which I already assume the answer, but you don't look at the viewership you're getting on a specific stream and whether they liked it better?
Okay, I never, over my 6 years of streaming, I never have viewer count on.
Nice.
Ever.
Sometimes if they say it in chat.
But sometimes I look at things retroactively.
Yes. Okay.
So I will look back and see, oh, I did this thing on this stream. Did people like it? Like looking back. I feel like if I were to do it, if I were to see it on stream, it would just affect me too much. So I just don't.
It does. It affected me a lot, especially in the past, because I'd correlate the number of viewers to how interesting or cool a person I am or stimulating. And people would be like, oh, 4K Andy or something, you know? Mm-hmm. And I'd be like, oh, shit, I'm not doing well right now. But then it's such an unhealthy thought. Even when you have more people, it doesn't mean you're being more interesting. Actually, maybe the opposite, because if you have a broader mass appeal, you might be being less interesting, because less who I want to be. Mm-hmm. But I can't think I can't separate it. Like it's like a fallacy in my brain. Like if I see the bigger number of viewers, I feel a little better about myself. And I've never felt the growth feeling while streaming the whole time, because I started streaming in 2012, and in 2013 I already had average 10,000 viewers, and I never went up. So I've gone down and back, but I've never. There was a short period about Pokemon Go that I had to average 50,000, but that was just like a special event. I'd average 20,000 for a little bit, but usually it was just around 10,000 the whole time. Mm-hmm. Everyone else gets to feel this graph of growth, and I don't. I think Greek has a lot of the same problems, so we talked about it. Greek started really high. I'll just finish this one thought. No
worries.
So Greek, because of all the Tyler One stuff, they did, the first time Greek streamed, he had 30,000 viewers. Okay? Jeez. So he started like there, and then he only felt it go down, which this graph is worse in every way. It's better in every way if you step back than this graph. Let's say you end up at the same point. Okay, this graph that's going up.
Oh, like if you go from a 1K Andy to a 5K.
If you go from 1K Andy to 10K Andy.
If you go from 30 to 5. I get what you mean.
Yes. So 30K Andy to 10K Andy versus 1K Andy to 10K Andy. You actually succeeded more being Greek here. You see? The 30K Andy to 10.
Because
you had more total people.
Overall, there are more people. Yes.
But your mental state is way worse than the 1K to 10K Andy when you're Greek here. And I've had the same struggles because I've only seen myself stay the same or sometimes go down in the whole 8 years streaming. But I try to overcome it. I try to step back. It's really hard to separate from your emotional your emotional part of it and think logically on that kind of stuff. It's just like, oh, wait.
I want to tell you something.
Yeah, sure. Are my eyes different size? I look like E-Rob right now. What's happening, dude? Sorry, E-Rob, I love you.
I think it's the shadow.
Okay.
You don't have any direct light on your face, so it could make things look very uneven.
Okay.
Very easily.
Dude, look at my eye. Okay. I'll put the light on.
Pay attention to my words, Reckful.
Dude, I fucking looked. I can't focus, dude. Okay.
Pay attention to my words.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay.
Yeah.
Stop hiding one of your eyes because you think it's smaller.
No,
okay?
this is how I do it now. From now on, I talk like that. Hold on.
Key light, okay?
Hold on. All right. Tell me.
Okay, I got a Poki clout in the chat. Okay, so what I wanted to tell you is we've been in the same space for a really long time. And so I've seen you do a lot of different things within Twitch, outside of Twitch, in relation or not.
Fuck, we're about to go deep.
I've seen you at a lot of different viewer counts, as is natural to this platform. And I hope you know that the Reckful that was at 50K viewers and the Reckful that maybe at some point was at 10 or 5 or whatever the heck, like they have the same skills and positive attributes within them. And whether or not you want to utilize it to get 50K, or if you want to do whatever the fuck you want to do and get 10K, that's still within you, and that's still something to be proud of. Does that make sense?
That's therapy I could only get from another streamer. That Dr. K could not tell me that.
I totally know what you mean.
Yeah, thank you.
When I get validation from like streamers that I think do good shit, I'm like, it hits a bit more close to home.
I appreciate that.
I hope so.
I'm thinking about it.
Because I wish I could tell this to so many other streamers. And I sometimes feel this myself. Like because I have a very wide range. A very wide range. I feel like if I did something boring, I could have 4K viewers. If I did something really exciting, I could have 24K. And so I just don't want to tie my happiness to that number, because I know it's not always related to actually how good of a streamer I'm being.
I'm feeling self-conscious, dude.
Even, right? Yeah.
Dude, I don't fucking know. I'm feeling okay. So I usually
stop squinting.
No, I'm feeling really self-conscious all of a sudden. I'm looking at myself. I'm like, oh, it's kind of oily. I kind of wash my face. Can you talk to the chat for a bit? I want to wash my face anyway.
Oily. No,
okay.
no, I know, but you're not
tired.
oily. Okay, but what if
you'll wake me up?
Sat here and just
handle it. That'd be healthy.
Mm-hmm.
Do I want to do the healthy thing?
I can make it easier by.
Wait, do I want to do the healthy thing, or do I want to wake myself up and just splash water on my face? That's not unhealthy.
Are you trying to actually
I can
wake
overcome
yourself up, or do you actually think you're oily? Because those are two different things. You want to wake
I think
up,
I'm pretending that I want to wake myself up by splashing water on my face, but really I feel like I look oily, and I'm just covering it with that other excuse so I can go do it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it though. I'm gonna do it anyway.
Starters. No, no, you don't look oily. No. We lost him. And he doesn't even know that washing your face doesn't make you less oily. It's completely in conjunction to how well your skin is moisturized after the fact. Oh no! I want to play some my sad music on my stream deck, but Reckful's chat won't hear it, so sorry. He doesn't know. We lost an oil prince. Oh, that's kind of cute. An oil prince. Well, oh, I do want to hear from chat because I didn't get to see. Are you guys enjoying the chat? What kind of stuff would you like to see us talk about? Or what kind of stuff do you not want to see us talk about? Yeah. Yes? Nice. Okay, what kind of stuff do you want to hear about? Okay, good stuff now. What is interesting to you? Someone said, brag about stuff. Peepo clap. Dr. K interaction with Reckful, sure. Talk about Kobe, okay. mental health, streamer houses. Oh, interesting. You know what? I'm gonna open a notepad. Other streamers. Okay. Streamer houses. Business. Other streamers. Is he happy? Happiness. Do not talk about. Okay, what do you guys not want to hear about? What kind of stuff do we say and you're like, shut the fuck up? Or you're resident sleepering. But to be fair, some of them, if we really want to talk about, then we will either way. Politics. Oof. Yeah, I'm good on that one. Oil. That's not me. I think a lot. Also Kobe. Oof. Fortnite. Okay. Greek? You guys don't want us to talk about Greek, or you do want us to talk about Greek? No, shut the fuck up about Greek. I'm gonna just, because that seems to be like a split one. If it happens, then nice. If it doesn't, then nice. You guys, fuck, you do kind of see my foot. Genders. Yeah, that's gonna be on the do not talk about list. Wow. I think my throat feels a bit better with this. There is something that I very randomly want to ask him about, but I don't want to be disrespectful. So I think I'm gonna Twitter message him.
Yo, I did this in the wrong order, and I realized I want tea like you have tea. I don't even look any better after washing my face. Actually, that looks worse. Look at this.
You do look shinier because you put water on your face.
That's how it works?
But it should get better over time, but I want you to know, if you're ever concerned about being oily, it typically has to do with how well you moisturize afterwards.
I don't moisturize at all. I've never used I've used moisturizer like 3 times. Someone else put it on me in my life.
How often do you wash your face?
2 times a day, maybe.
Is this the third or the second?
Second.
Or the first?
Second.
This is the second time you've washed your face today?
Yeah. Maybe I was feeling like more self-conscious than normal. I don't know. I do it at night time.
I don't think that's too bad then.
Okay. But what about moisturizer? Should I use moisturizer? Because I'm getting wrinkles.
A very, honestly, you have like no wrinkles. That's probably mostly from sun exposure. But I think you can
So would moisturizer help with this though?
Sometimes. You should try and see if it does. I think if you have normal skin where it just gets oily after like 12 hours, then it probably won't make a huge difference. But if you feel you get oily quick, then actually, yeah, there are some moisturizers that can help. Do you feel like you get oily very fast?
No, I'm just thinking about how there's no one I can ask this kind of advice. Okay, so
me.
Yeah. So do I get oily fast? Well, on my new medication, I get oily more often. I feel all my bodily functions are working better. So I used to never sweat. Like I actually would not sweat at all. 0. And now I sweat a little bit.
I think it can always be worth a try. I can link you some moisturizers if you'd like, and literally just you wash your face.
I want the best moisturizer. I want what the moisturizer Pokimane would use, dude. what is that?
But it doesn't matter what I use. It matters what kind of skin you have. Okay. So I'll give you like 2 or 3 options later. But I know chat does not want to hear about this. So
that's not true. All right. We need to know if we need to moisturize.
I asked them.
No, I have a question.
Okay.
We need to know if we need to moisturize. I'm gonna turn this light off. I have the key light thing that you were talking about. So you told me to get it, but I turned it.
You can turn but if it's the one I told you to get, there should be a dimmer. so that you don't look like you have no light, but also you don't look too oily. It's like an in-between because you dim it.
How do you dim it?
Do you have the Falcon Eyes SO28?
Let's talk about this another time, dude. I don't fucking know. Okay. Wait,
That's probably not the
I'm
one I
making
told
tea.
you to get. Okay. God damn. I need a Mimi cam. She's so cute.
Okay. I'm really sorry.
No, it's
Hello?
okay. Hello? Don't be sorry. It's fine.
Okay. I needed a little break anyway because I was getting self-conscious and shit. Now I'm chilling again. I took a deep breaths and stuff.
Good.
Someone got me some moisturizers just now. Are these any
What?
good?
Who just randomly gave you moisturizer?
I have an assistant.
Oh, that's so helpful.
Is these good?
Here's the thing. I can't tell you what's good or bad unless I know your skin type.
Fuck. Should I YOLO
Which
this?
I think is normal.
What do you think about this one? Do you know what this
Bring it
is?
up closer.
No, but it seems like a product placement. I don't want to do that. This is just, God damn it.
Do you know
It's
what this thing
Neutrogena
is
Hydro
over,
Boost.
over here?
yeah.
Check if any of them say like for a specific skin type, and then think about whether you have that skin type. Otherwise, look up reviews online. I'm not the best person to tell you about everything. About all sorts of moisturizers.
All right, we'll figure this out later. We'll have to have a talk. You're going to owe me a cookie anyway. Once, yeah.
We'll see about that one.
Yeah. So, okay, what did they want to talk about? You asked everyone?
I messaged you on Twitter about
Ooh.
something.
Some topics? Okay.
Not topics, just one, and then I have a list of other ones that we
Pressing
can
the
talk
button.
about.
Okay, let's see. That's fine. I could do that one.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, Mark Merrill responded. My data is out of date. We need to look. But he's going to figure we're going to find out who won the bet.
Okay, nice.
Okay.
Debated, but we'll find out. We'll find out either way.
Yeah, we'll find out, dude. I'm going to fuck her up in this bet. So, I keep wanting to have a saying for, dude, you're doing this really well. Like, and then my natural thing to do is like, dude, you're fucking this up. And I'm like, wait, no, this is the wrong. And then I'm like, wait, you're fucking this up in the good way. I keep saying that. You're fucking this up in the good way.
Oh, like I'm gonna fuck
Dude,
it
you're
up.
going to fuck this shit up. It doesn't work that well.
Not towards
What's a good
other
one?
people.
What does it mean? Like, you're going to fuck this shit up in the good way. What would you say?
I can only think of like the cringiest things.
So when you're telling someone they're doing really well, how do you say it? Like, oh, this is perfect for you. You're going to blank.
Break a leg.
You really say that?
That's good luck. You're killing it. That's the one.
You say you're killing it?
Yeah. Thank you, chat.
You're killing it.
I kept thinking you're gonna rock it, which is so fucking boomer. So I just didn't even say it. But
You're
chat,
gonna rock it.
You're killing it or smashing it.
I would never say smashing. You're killing it. I could say you're killing it.
Yeah, you're killing it sounds cool too.
What are they killing? It, I guess.
It.
Yeah, of course.
They're
Okay.
murdering it.
Yeah, okay.
Doing a great job killing it.
Okay. You want to talk about the thing you want to talk about?
Oh.
How did you want to bring it up?
So, I'll just say, someone in chat was like, talk about the time he like bought a girl a car or something. And me as a wee little Twitch streamer and viewer, I have heard this like story sort of before, but I actually don't know the full story. I just don't know anything about it. And I figured that might be an interesting thing for you to maybe clarify
Sure.
or talk about, especially retroactively.
So it was 2016, and I was breaking up with a girl who she had a really hard life. She has diabetes type 1, and she was using my car to get to work, and she was actually trying really hard because she had an internship with like her internship was fucking NASA actually. Like she was trying really hard. She was kind of cringy. The stream hated her, dude.
What did you like about her?
I'd have to really put myself back in that mental space, and I don't feel like going there right now. But I liked her obviously at the time.
Mm-hmm.
So when I broke up with her, I got her a car.
Mm-hmm.
And it was like a go away present.
Is that the whole thing?
No, so the rest of it is, it wasn't, I didn't think it was that, I mean, obviously it sounded insane to most people, but I wasn't going to say it on stream. But I was friends with Mitch Jones at the time, and then he started rapping, and then he accidentally said it. And then he accidentally said that I bought her a car, and then I clarified right after he said it, and then people
and then, on the accidental.
So, but then he was like, yeah, but you're the one who explained it right after. He always would flip the blame on me because I felt like I had to explain it because he said it. And he was like, you could have just shrugged it off. And I was like, yeah, maybe if I was like fucking a genius, like I could have just pretended it didn't really happen. But then he would flip the blame on me and he'd be like, yeah, well, you told them outright right after. You could have just not said anything. It was just so annoying. I'm just such a toxic mind. I just can't handle.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I was just like, yeah, so I'm breaking up with this girl that you guys hate, obviously. And I just think she's in a rough spot in life and I'm going to get her, I got her a car so she could get to work. And she could have gotten to work on a very cheap, much cheaper car than what I got her, obviously. But I was just like, it wasn't like a really, really expensive car either. It was just like, you know, an average new car. Yeah.
It fit your budget specifically, but
which is
looks
hard to
very
relate
differently to the average viewer.
Yeah. So that's okay. I cleared it up. What do you think?
Yeah, that was really not a big deal.
All right.
Because either from like rumors or the way people tried to make it sound, it was like she extorted this $30K car out of you or like tricked you into buying her a car. Whereas I know, and like I'm sure it's not like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, that's what I hate. They always think they think I'm a fucking simp. They just love simp, dude. Simp. All I hear, dude. But it was actually when I was breaking up with her.
I hate to break it to them, but like most guys who not just are streamers, but if they have money, they will most likely take care of their significant other if they don't have money, even sometimes after breaking up, which is their decision entirely. And you really can't judge whether that's a good or bad thing from an outsider's perspective. Like what he just said, this person had a hard life, needed help getting to work.
Her dad just died too.
You'd probably see GoFundMes for stuff like this. So why do you think it's that weird for Reckful to do it to someone that he was in a relationship with? You know, that's what I don't really get why people... It's
because they hated her, really. If they didn't hate her, then it would have been fine. They don't see that perspective. But the thing is, they do... I want to give Twitch chat credit, though. Because for some reason, as a big mass of a lot of idiots, usually... they somehow come to the right conclusion very often. So she was bad for my life. You know, they were right about that. I don't know how they always see the right conclusion, and I'm always wrong. I'm always sitting here and I'm like, I like this relationship.
I think I know why. I think it's because you are one person with one life and one set of experiences. Chat, collectively, a lot of set of experiences.
True.
A wide pool of... there's a word I'm looking for, but I can't find it. So basically, cumulatively, they almost have more red flag filters than any one person could on their own. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it looks like I'm thinking about something. Wait, I got distracted. Fuck.
It's okay.
How do I flip you to the right side of the screen? On Discord, does anyone know in stream? Because I want to look. I'm having a fucking OCD. I want to look this way. My neck hurts. No, it's not OCD. I don't know. My neck hurts a lot. I want to look like this. Anyone know how to do it? Does your chat know?
I don't.
Can I just drag it? No. I'm a
Really?
boomer. I hate this.
Don't drag in full screen. Drag it when it's not full screen.
Okay, so I'll cover my screen for a sec. And then I'll go like this. And then I'll drag. No, it doesn't work. Leave and rejoin. Oh, will that work? Okay, here we go. Oh, they're fucking trolling me, huh? God damn it. Wait. Nope, she's still on the left. Fucking. God damn it. All right. Oh, no. Okay, please. Help me, dude. I'm a boomer now. Can you guys help? I don't know technology, man. I used Skype back in my day. We used Skype and we were getting DDoS. The hard times were hard. We had to go uphill both ways in the snow.
The left part. That didn't work either. Chat, help.
Both of us can't figure it out. She's a Zoomer, actually. She doesn't know.
I'm actually not. I feel like more of a millennial, but I don't think that's a real thing.
A millennial's a real thing, yeah.
know.
I'm a millennial.
I would say that's what
You're
I
a
am.
Zoomer.
No, I'm really not.
You're
I'm
not
23.
emotionally a Zoomer. You're 23, right?
Mm-hmm.
Aren't 23-year-old Zoomers?
Mm-mm.
I'm looking this up.
I'm
Dude,
not
chat,
millennial.
what year makes you a Zoomer? This is not how you Google this. God damn it. So millennials? Oh my God, you're so lucky, dude. You're born in 1986.
Yeah.
You're the last millennial. You're not a Zoomer.
I'm the last of our
The last of the millennials.
Me
Oh shit, you're on our team.
one.
You're so lucky, dude. Oh man. Okay,
I'm
cool.
honestly glad.
Hmm?
Okay, can we just agree no one in chat knows how, so it's probably not a thing?
Right. Now, you know what I was thinking about? So when I was younger, which is still older than you, I wasn't thinking very business minded about things. And I was one of the first people to use Discord. And I talked to them, and I was like, maybe the first person I worked with, actually. I met them at TwitchCon. They had a booth.
Same.
Yeah, and then I didn't try to do anything intelligent there. Because I could have been like, hey, I'll use your thing if you give me like 0.1% equity in your company. And they would have said yes. At the time, they were tiny. And I think Discord, they're private, but they're probably worth like $5 billion now. Similar to Slack.
Bill?
I think so. Slack is around there. And yeah, I'd guess. That's just a guess. It's probably around there. Slack, I guess, makes a lot more money, but Discord has a lot more users. So Discord is like a copy of this program Slack, and Slack is for.
I've worked on Slack.
Yeah. They just branded it for gamers. They did a really good job.
They really did.
Yeah. Okay, people in chat are saying Discord is worth $2 billion.
Yeah, they.
Anyway, $2 billion. Okay, $2 billion.
Still quite a lot.
That's a lot. Anyway, if we got 0.1% back then, that's $2 million, right? And we could have gotten it. Pokimane definitely could have gotten it, right? Or actually, maybe I had a higher chance of getting it back then. But now, if the same situation came up now, she could for sure get equity in a company like that to start working with them at the beginning instead of just get paid cash, right? And you should do those kind of things. Do you do those kind of things?
Sweat equity, I think.
Are you doing it? Are you doing it?
I'm in the process of figuring out if there are companies that I want to do that for/with.
You should. I'd love to
know,
hear.
but
I
it's
just love to
honestly
hear the
hard.
negotiation. It'd be so fun for me just to listen.
I
could negotiate for you
but it's just
for free.
so hard to find the right companies.
Right. I think in the future you would enjoy that though. Like you could angel invest in stuff. A company you really believe in, you're like, damn, I like this fucking product.
Yeah.
But I don't feel like making this product myself. You guys are smart. I'll just invest in you, right? Yeah, you probably have some companies you feel like that about right now. Is your
Not
shirt
too
honey?
many.
Is that about the company honey, or is that just honey?
It's just the
The thing I have in my tea. Yeah. Okay.
Mine too.
You're saying Jew hobby. Yeah. So
How much of like a? Oh,
I
no,
really
go
enjoy
ahead.
this stuff. Go ahead. You go
I was
ahead.
gonna say like, how much of a like ruthless businesswoman do you really take me to be? Sometimes I feel like the meme got a little bit out of hand.
The meme did get out of
Like-
hand. You shouldn't have let that happen. I think. Okay. Here's the
I mean-
situation. Here's my take on it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
I think you are just okay. I think you go into every situation and you critically think about it, and you're just trying to do what's best for you in most situations. It's totally reasonable. And sometimes because you're more assertive, especially actually it's a very rare female trait to be assertive, but you're very assertive, so that any other girls you're working with who are more whatever the fuck the opposite of assertive is,
Yeah. I was trying to think of
you
that too.
accidentally are taking advantage of them. So you should.
I
I don't even know if I would call it taking advantage, but they're not. They're just gonna say yes.
I would be really curious as to where you would get this sort of thing from, because there are no
They're agreeable.
women,
Yeah, agreeable is the word. Yeah. Sorry, go ahead.
there are no women that I work with that I think I could potentially take advantage of, if that makes sense. But
I disagree.
We'll talk about that in a sec. I think for me, it's more so in comparison to the average agreeable person, I seem more assertive. But also, I think a lot of people don't think about the fact that people who get to the point that I'm at, especially as a minority in the industry that I'm in, there's no way to do that without being assertive.
Yes. It's
When you need
great.
to be.
Your assertiveness is your greatest strength, I would say. And assertiveness and fuck, I need to think about it. You know, I like thinking about things in Dungeons and Dragons, like stats. You have good charisma too.
That's funny.
Yeah, you have good charisma. Like you rolled high charisma, and maybe you made it happen also. But I rolled.
I think
like,
I rolled.
I rolled pretty high charisma sometimes, but with some people I really don't resonate at all. I have charisma. I have like dependent charisma. It depends who I'm talking to. Sometimes I'm like the most charismatic ever, and sometimes I'll just come off like too strong to them. You can see how that could happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't know how you work with Lily, but when I'm talking to Lily, I realized that I could accidentally take advantage of her. Okay?
I see what you mean. And that was actually one of the first people, because I'm like, who am I in like an equal position in that is a female? And
Lily
sort of
tried to sign a
related
contract on
business?
Everland and accidentally wrote L.A. for her state, Louisiana, instead of California. It just it shows me how many few times she signed a contract. Anyway, which is she's not signing many contracts. It means she's probably getting taken advantage of first place, okay? And then I just picked a price to pay her because she wouldn't say a price. I had to just pick a number off the top of my head to pay her for the music because she's never going to say anything. She's not assertive at all. I know she probably has a number in her head. Maybe. I'm not even 100% sure. Maybe she doesn't. But I was just like, okay, I'll pay you $1,000 a minute for the music. And I was like, I could probably get it for way less, but I feel like I might be ripping you off. Your music's worth a lot. I don't fucking know. Like the professional composer I talked to is $1,500 a minute. The fucking guy from Secret of Mana. And I was like, okay, well maybe she's worth $1,000. Like a really amateur is like $400 a minute for the music to actually use or something. I don't know. So I was like, okay, she's actually fucking good, but she doesn't know how good she is. I guess I'll pay her $1,000. I'll raise her up to $1,500 if she does as well as a composer.
Yeah.
But I had to just do it myself so I could accidentally take advantage of her. So I was wondering your interactions with her, what they're like.
That's why when you brought that up, me and Lily have like little to no business interaction. You know? So
then it doesn't happen.
Any
Okay.
other women in my life that I work with in any capacity, my manager, for example, I can't take advantage of her because she works through an agency. So they set her pay. My agent, my manager / PA, she is not the kind of person, like you can kind of tell which people will like never ask for a pay raise or never talk about that kind of stuff. I can tell she's not like that, which I really actually value and like. That's about it. So like I'm very, and maybe you can tell me privately, like if you think there is an example of something like this.
I don't know all your business interactions. I was just assuming. I made an assumption in my head.
I'm trying to also think of
I made an assumption that you and Lily do some business together, which isn't true. Right.
Yeah.
But then I was like, there's
actually,
no way
I can tell
Lily's
you, it's very difficult within OTV because everybody has different levels of assertiveness, and because they're like, and that makes it so that there's no way to take advantage of anyone else actually, because if they're just not fully okay with it, nothing happens. And so we actually have a lot of trouble sometimes.
Okay, I remember a specific drama. I don't know if you want to talk about it. I remember some podcast drama. Do you remember that?
No, but if it's public, then I'm down to talk about it.
I don't know if it's public. That's why. You want me to Twitter DM you?
Sure.
Okay,
Play so bad. Check DMs.
Can we talk about that one?
Actually, yeah, we could. I think it's been long enough that we can.
Okay, so there was this drama. I was on your podcast with 3 people. We did one alone, just us 2, because I was like, I like to talk one-on-one. It's fun. But I was on her podcast with a few people, and it was called the Pokimane podcast or the Poki podcast or something. And there was like a nice sign actually in the middle. Someone made a fucking nice neon sign for you that said Pokemon. I love that sign. It's cool. I want one.
Did for my birthday.
Wait, Fed made that? Or he got it made?
Not made it. He got it made.
Okay. But,
handcrafting.
Yeah, I can't imagine that. Anyway, that's really nice of him. But there was drama that the house in general wanted it to be the offline TV podcast because they were on it, and Poki wanted it to be like a Poki podcast. And I didn't really know. I was just hearing about it here and there because I was hanging out there sometimes. What happened?
So this is a bit complex because it involves so many things behind the scenes. Mainly that I had wanted that year to start a podcast. And at the time, we had a manager. And he's far more, I would say, of a ruthless businessman than you could imagine me to be. And obviously, when he saw that, he was like, oh, we should have an offline TV podcast. And then there was a lot of drama about, should we do 2? Should we do 1? Should we do this? Should we do that?
But it was your dream to have a podcast of your own.
Yeah, and I think that was a really big issue for me personally because it was something that I was at the time very passionate about. However, no one else within offline TV was passionate about making a podcast. It was more like, oh, if you're going to do this and it's going to have people. And again, I want to preface this by saying 1, it was like 2+ years ago. And 2, I'm probably not recounting everything completely correctly. And 3, there was like no drama between me and any of the specific members. So I just don't want it to snowball into anything bigger. But it was more like on OTV side, oh, this is a good like business move for us to do.
For sure.
But for me, it was like, I really am passionate about it. And 2, it creates an issue because if I make a podcast and I want it to be multi-person, my closest people are within the house.
Right.
And then if we are all also on another podcast, it doesn't make any sense. And so that continued to kind of...
It's hard to solve. Yeah, I'm thinking about it. I don't know. I don't have an answer.
Yeah. And it continued to kind of be an issue for a while until I was kind of less passionate about having the podcast in general.
Yeah, so then you eased up.
Probably partially due to that.
The drama made it less fun.
Yes.
This is fun right now. I like this.
Me too. I'm really enjoying myself.
I want to do more like podcasts in general. I thought that I had to have a nice production value, be in a studio or whatever. But we could just do it on Discord.
Right, but I think people kind of prefer the personal feel that this gives.
Yeah. So I think maybe I'll just start doing it again. I did 4 podcasts ever. So I did first
I
one
remember those. I think people really enjoyed it.
Do you remember who I did it with? I'm wondering how much you remember it. I've only done 4.
Destiny, for sure.
Uh-huh.
I think you did one with like a game developer or someone within the gaming industry.
Uh-huh.
Right?
We just talked about him a little bit ago.
Mark, right?
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Yeah. And I think another streamer, and I don't know who else.
Okay, XQC and Ice Poseidon.
You did one with Ice?
I did on YouTube, yeah. It was good.
That's probably why I didn't see it, because it was...
Yeah, he went deep,
so
actually.
It was on freaking...
Yeah,
really?
yeah. Twitch was getting mad at me that I did it. I was like, I can do this if I want. Huh? He was talking about how he was a chef.
Deep.
He was a line chef for a while. And then when he finally started blowing up on the internet, his mom didn't believe that he was going to make money there. And then he wanted to quit his job as a chef to be a streamer. And she was like, no way you're making money on the internet. Like, what the fuck is that? And then he started like showing her the money he was making. And then it became real, I guess, to her. And then it was a good story. I just followed him through the whole story.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
I always felt like he was one of the streamers that I saw that really just has like the craziest life due to their stream, if that makes sense.
Yeah, so he's trying to step back from that because he actually was waking up in a house full of random people who are his viewers who would show up. They know where he lives. They would show up on his lawn. I was over there. It was crazy. People would show up on his lawn and they're live streaming on their phone. They're like, ice, because they know where he lives. And then he just got out of bed and there's like someone filming his face as he steps out of the bed.
I hate that so much.
He was just living in that for like, I guess, years. But I was over and I was like, oh, I can't believe this is reality. Okay. Because at some point I had this argument, actually. I had a Twitter beef with some motherfucker who, I said motherfucker now, but he didn't do anything wrong. Okay, so.
Just a funner word to say. Or a more fun word to say.
Yeah, it was like Gold Glove or some shit. One of those people. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know them. You know, it was someone I don't know. But Andy Milonakis is my friend, and he was like, he always is IRL streaming everywhere he was going, and he wanted to IRL stream at the Twitch party. So I know Andy. He's not doing anything wrong. And I think I might really be fucking remembering this wrong and incorrectly. Sorry, whoever. This might be completely wrong, dude. Like, I don't remember how it happened. But Andy was trying to IRL stream at the Twitch party, and then these people thought that he was, like, filming their private conversations and, like, that, you know, it's invading their privacy and all this shit, which is kind of true if it happened. Maybe it did. Maybe they did. He did invade their privacy, but he didn't do it on purpose anyway. And I was for the moral belief of, you know, we stream on Twitch. Like, it's a Twitch party. People should be able to fucking stream it if they want. Now I've thought about it more. Actually, maybe Twitch people want a time away from the camera at the Twitch party.
I think it's just something that should be set and decided on beforehand.
One way or the other. Like, it's going to be streamed or it's not.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I agree with you now. Yeah. But at the time, I was just like on Andy's side because he's my friend, and I know doesn't have any bad. He's not malicious at all, and I fucking went in on this guy. You know, when I go in on Twitter, I go in, and I did it to you one time. I'm sorry.
I know.
Yeah. So I really prefer talking. I get really angry, I need to talk to someone on the phone because we can have a back and forth. Because if I just am in my head, I'm just like thinking people are doing something for a really malicious reason.
Yeah.
And I go deeper and deeper and deeper. And I'm like, wow, this person is fucked up. But it's not the reality necessarily. If I actually talked to you at any of the moments that I ever had beef with you, we would have cleared it up.
And I think with most people online, it's like that. But Twitter is the worst platform to argue on. It's 140 characters or something.
They upped it to 280 now, but yeah, it was 140, yeah.
And if you have a bigger following, you'll get more likes, which makes it seem like one person is more correct to an average
So it seemed like I was more correct than with other guy, yeah. But I wasn't necessarily, yeah.
Yeah.
You're exactly right. You nailed that, yeah.
One sec, I gotta pee again.
Okay, I'll talk to you. I'll open chat.
But here are the Twitch chats for your entertainment.
Yo, Twitch chat. Should I read her chat as well? I should use fucking Chatterino or whatever, huh? Why doesn't Twitch just build things into their platform that are good? And why do they make other people do it? If I was running Twitch, all these things that you guys build that are better than the regular version, I would implement them. Am I crazy to think it's that easy? Maybe when it gets a really big company, it's harder because I run smaller companies. Like, you guys make things that are better than the things Twitch has, and then they slowly make their own version of it and copy it, but worse. Instead of just messaging you guys and being like, damn, you did this really well. I was going to say you fucked this up in a good way. You crushed this shit. We'll pay you and we'll buy this off you. Let's sign a contract. That's how I would do it. And then they'd be like, okay, and then this chat thing is part of Twitch now. Right? I fucking swear. Sometimes I lose my mind because I wonder if I'm really cocky or if I'm right. I can't tell. I'm like, Twitch doesn't know how to run their company. I really believe. Because I look at their... Okay, let's look at their fucking Twitter, dude. Their Twitter is so bad. Like, I would never let someone run a Twitter. 6 million followers. They always do this scroll down to the end. I already knew what it was going to be. Fucking Gold Glove. We just talked about him. Holy shit. Okay. Anyway, they do this every time. It looks the same every time. There's going to be some repeating thing. Here it is. There it is. Okay. Loaded. Okay. Am I sick of this yet? Let me see. Let me see if I'm enjoying this. Oh, is strong? Oh, it's strong. Holy shit. I can't believe it. Oh, how about this one? New squad? What are we going to say? Oh, are we going to do it again? Maybe we're not going to do it. Apart? Amazing. They did it a little better, but they used the word squad too much. I hate the word squad. Holy shit. Okay, good job, Twitch. You nailed it there. Didn't do it. Let's see if they did it here. Is it gonna say as a legend? Oh my god, as a legend. Okay, hold on. What are you gonna say on this one? Oh, this is selling something, so I'm not gonna do it. Dude, that looks so cool. To help. Woo, to help. Okay, nice. I really needed to know that over and over. I needed it. If I didn't have that, what would I do? I couldn't read it the first time. And I love how it's the same every time. It makes me every single time care less and less about the next tweet because it has diminishing returns when you do a certain type of editing. Holy fuck. This is over $1 billion company. This is how we run it. All right. Anyway, I'm done. Fuck, it's so annoying, dude. It's so fucking annoying, dude. I can't believe it. How the fuck is it really like that, dude?
What?
Hello? Oh, I didn't see you because I had it in the chat. Okay, what's up?
Not much. What are you talking about?
The Twitch, Twitter. I was talking about how. So I wanted to have both our chats open, and I thought about it, and I was like, "There's this app called Chatterino, right? Do you use it?"
I know about
I don't
it,
use
but
it.
I don't use it.
Right, I don't use it either because it's not innate Twitch stuff, and I just like to use the stuff that they make, right? And then I was thinking, Twitch always fucks up where people in the community make something better than their product. A part of it is better, and they could just reach out to that person and be like, "Hey, can we buy this from you?" And that person is usually just in their basement, smart as fuck, but doesn't have a job, and they would love to be paid for their product, but instead Twitch pays their own employees to slowly make the product worse themselves instead of just buying this guy in the community who would benefit. It would benefit the community and it would benefit Twitch, and all they have to do is connect the two, buy the Chatterino whatever. Let's say Chatterino is the best one, and add it to Twitch and let him code it in their style, whatever.
I have a feeling that it's not as easy as that for some reason.
I always assume that it's not that easy because how could it be that easy if they're fucking it up every time, right? Yeah. But then now that I've actually started to run companies, I'm like, wait, people are dumb.
Really?
Yes, I realize other people running their companies really terribly, like Blizzard.
You're not the only one that thinks so.
Yeah, it's just crazy. I actually know anyone who played any games. Everyone I know who played games for 10 years with me could run Blizzard better. I swear. Like the people, they're so disconnected from the community now.
I don't really get it either. But I kind of chalk it up to just, business people that are 40 don't want to hire someone that's 20.
Fuck them.
Which kind of sucks because you could.
I hire people at 20 all the time. I paid a guy who's 19 to quit school.
I also think it's so wrong. And I think especially for things like Twitch, games, YouTube, social media, you fucking need people who are in the trenches.
Yes, exactly, dude.
Your 50-year-old CEO, it's just unfortunately not.
You're right.
And if you want to keep that CEO because he has his good attributes, that's fine. But hire people or consultants within the industry that fucking get it. And
wait, Twitch has never hired you as a consultant?
Not as a consultant, but I also don't offer consulting, but I also kind of want to.
They should have reached out to you.
I think they reach out to partners when they can, but most partners don't want to talk to Twitch. But I actually try to at any opportunity that I can because I know they need to hear this shit. I actually think it's partially our fault. I think most streamers are just like, I don't like this thing. Fuck the company.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
It's
funny,
dude,
though,
if you just message someone, they would probably actually relay it to the appropriate team, and maybe you could make a difference.
You said it so funny, dude. I do exactly what you just did every time.
Because I've done it before too, but then I realized oh wait, sometimes they actually listen. They actually have listened to me specifically.
They never fucking listen to me, dude. So
how many times have you spoken to them?
15.
No way.
Yeah, I was at a Twitch party and I was talking to.
What specific things have they not implemented that you think they should?
Oh my god, so fucking many. But there's one really, I think, obvious one for long-term growth of the platform, but it's very bad short-term that they would not. So higher up at Twitch totally agreed with me. I won't say his name, but he was like, "You are so fucking right, but there's absolutely no way I can convince anyone." And the thing I said was, that streamers, everyone's going to think this is a bad idea in the chat also. I said every streamer on the platform no streamer on the platform should be allowed to stream 7 days a week. It should stop you from streaming on the 7th day. If you try to go live again, it's so unhealthy. Every other job in the world has weekends for a reason. There's no weekends. It's what makes people go insane. You end up like XQC. No one wants to. Oh my God! You don't want to be. If he had to take a day off a week, then it actually, okay, there's a lot of interesting things that happen. First of all, he'll be healthier because he'll have a break. That's first. Second, while he's taking his day off, it does give other people on the platform an opportunity to grow because people watching will maybe branch out. Some people will only watch XQC, but some people will branch out, look at other things. And then it'll work both ways though, because there's a lot of people who are trying to go 7 days a week all the time. So the other people on the platform, it won't only trickle down. It'll even, it'll trickle around. I don't know. It's not just trickle down. But the main thing is that it's healthy.
One national streamers fuck off day. It's like a vacation, but just for everyone. And we all agree on it.
Can you explain that?
But I feel like I remember when you were talking about the streamers union thing, and I was like, we should all just take one day off together.
Yes.
But that would never happen because
it wouldn't.
The way streaming works is sometimes when there's less people on, you get more viewership. And so someone would be like,
yeah, I want to capitalize on this. Just like Twitch, every TwitchCon. Every TwitchCon.
So what you're detailing, it's too debatable,
Fuck them. No, I would. So I want to run if I'm running the company, I absolutely do it. It doesn't matter.
There's no.
I really want to talk about it a little more, but you could.
Okay, go ahead.
So it doesn't fucking matter. On that one day, yeah, you might start losing a little market share to fucking YouTube gaming or fucking whoever. Fuck all with Mixer and garbage, whatever. Whatever. Sorry, I went in a little bit, but fuck. I got distracted because I was thinking maybe I shouldn't have said that on your stream. But
no, it's fine.
Anyway, you might start losing a little market share for your Twitch, but long term it's going to benefit you so much because all your partners will be healthier. They will have a forced somewhat normalcy to their crazy life of trying to grind 7 days a week. Fucking Scara streamed every day for a year. He gets applauded for it. You should actually be mad at him for doing that. It's the opposite.
Sometimes I am.
Right. It's not good. But it's unhealthy as fuck. To be honest
with you, Scara, I swear to God,
he's one of the people who can maybe do it.
Streaming.
Yeah. He's one of the people who can maybe do it. I promise you, though, XQC would be fucking 30 times happier if he took a day off a week. I promise. I would bet anything on it. I would actually fucking.
It would take a long time for him to get to that point.
But if he had a forced day off, Twitch didn't let him go live on the 7th day every time, then maybe he would do it. Maybe he would go stream on another platform, but maybe, I don't know. I don't know how fucking crazy he is, right?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But it would be awesome if he had the forced day off. I would love it. And then long term, it would be way better for Twitch. Short term, it seems bad because they might lose a tiny bit of market share. It won't matter. Long term, they'll make more. Oh my God, it's so fucking obvious. It's so annoying.
But I don't know if long term they would make more.
I'll fight you on that. Everyone would be healthier, dude.
Yeah, but how would that lead to them making more money?
Because the partners are happier. If the partners are happier, they have longer streaming careers instead of burning themselves out and just disappearing. Like Soda Poppin streams all the fucking time, and he burned himself out, and then he disappeared for a while, right? Or like XQC is gonna burn himself out at some point.
I hate to say this, but streamers are in a sense pretty replaceable. So I don't think that ultimately has any effect on revenue for Twitch.
Damn, that was some ruthless businesswoman shit right there. But what I'm saying is, maybe I'm thinking.
I'm thinking like you are right in all senses, and I also think it's a good idea. Heck, I take a shit ton of days off. I fucking love that. But strictly in terms of revenue, it's bad. So Amazon shareholders are gonna be like, how about no?
Dude, long term, long term revenue would go up, man. Because long term revenue would go up because you have. People like to be in a certain community for a long time. The viewers, they want to be fucking an XQC viewer. They want to be in that community. They want to be a Forsen viewer, whatever. They like being part of a community. They want to stay in that community. Now, if these streamers disappear and they lose their community, they're like, oh shit, I have to find a new home. This sucks. Now, the streamers won't disappear as often if they have one forced day off a week. They might be
that's
unhappy because
actually-
they're making less money in the short term,
I
but
don't
long
think
term,
that's a big problem. I think
fuck, it is
most
a problem,
people-
dude.
Oh no, I do think like streamer health is a huge problem.
Okay.
And I don't want to argue against you as if I think what you're saying is a bad problem. What I'm specifically arguing about is just monetary, which is ultimately what these companies care about. So I know that anytime I want to pitch them something, it's because it's better for me and streamers and better for them. Otherwise, like, there's no point in me being mad about it or really wanting them to do something that I know is bad for their business.
Yes, but sometimes in business, you take a loss right now, and then 5 years in the future it'll benefit you. And then if they're thinking really long term,
I'm trying to see that long term benefit. And for me, I just feel
I'd bet on it. I'd bet on it.
Mm-hmm.
This is how passionate I am. I would sign a contract. This sounds kind of insane, but I would sign a contract that I'll shoot myself in the face if I'm wrong, that it will benefit them long term. I would do it instantly.
No, for example, well, I was gonna say if we could like see a Chick-fil-A comparison, because they take.
I'm positive that, dude. Chick-fil-A, what are you talking about? There's a reason. There's a reason for the entire history of fucking mankind doing any goddamn job. People have had weekends, Whoa, that's crazy. But there's a fucking reason that for the entirety of mankind doing any jobs, they've had weekends. Even that sometimes they make it a religious thing where you take this day off and you just chill.
Yes.
Like Jews have the Sabbath. You don't do any business. Like. It's
and
really
like
fucking
Microsoft
healthy.
is adding a third day off in their week, and it's
fucking healthy to have a day off, and we don't even. Streamers
Dude, I
are
agree
gonna
with you.
streamers are gonna be so unhealthy because they're gonna not. They can't manage their own time. They suck. And if you give them a forced day off, then they have to. And then it'll benefit the ecosystem also a little bit.
Twitch is a platform. They don't like. Their job is to offer a service and to make that service good, profitable for themselves, and ideally for others as well.
It's gonna be more profitable in the long term. I'll bet. I shoot myself in the face. If I'm wrong, I'll do it. I'll sign a contract.
Listen, if
I'll tell Twitch
if we were discussing circumstances,
I'll pay them the money they lost. I'll pay them the money they lost.
100 people, that's it.
I would.
There's 100 people that can stream, but in reality, fucking anyone can stream. If I dipped for 10 years, there'd be another mini Poki pop up and people would watch her instead, or maybe someone who's even better than me, or someone who's different.
But if you took one day off a week, wait, what are you saying with this? What's your point? Twitch sees you as replaceable, is what you're saying? You're trying to say you're replaceable.
What you're saying only makes sense when you're dealing with like a set of group that is irreplaceable. Or
I think they already know that things are irreplaceable. That's why they're paying streamers to stay on the platform. They just paid Lyric and fucking Timothy Man and fucking Dr. Lupo, right? They know streamers are not. They already disagree with you there, and then they haven't gotten all the way there to think, fuck, like if we make our partners healthier in the long term.
I think those people just bring a lot of value.
So
that doesn't mean that if
they're not irreplaceable, but they prefer to have them on the platform. They prefer it so much that they'll pay them to stay.
Yeah.
So if they'll pay them to stay on the platform, keeping all these partners healthier in the long term, without having to pay them, by just giving everyone a forced day off one time a week, would be good. And I would actually sign the contract instead of shooting myself in the face, because that was a little extreme. I would pay. I assume by then I'll have enough money to pay this. Whatever money they lose from doing it, I would pay it, because I'm so confident that.
I don't think you could.
If it's like, if it's under $100 million, I would pay it, and if it's. And I want a percent of the profits though also, so I'm not taking just an L. If I want a percent of the profits, if they made money because of it, maybe it'd be hard to attribute the ROI.
I don't think there's a world in which, I think it's super good for streamers, and maybe for individual streamers, there's a way where like, you can't stream over, 250 hours a month. That kind of makes more sense than one day off a week. But
you might be right on that.
But
no, that's fine. You might be right on that. I think the one day off a week makes more sense because it's how people have always done it. There's a reason humans have always done it this way. I'm just not going to try to argue with, like, I'm not going to reinvent the wheel. There's a reason we have weekends. Every fucking job in the world. We don't have to reinvent the wheel. There's a reason we have it. Let's just do it again for internet companies.
Maybe someday. There's one thing that I've tried to pitch to Twitch that I actually don't understand why it hasn't.
Yeah,
been
I want to hear.
fully
Let's do it.
implemented yet.
Okay, new topic. I'm ready.
I hope my internet stops booming. It is, wow, 5 o'clock on the dot. Spectrum starts shitting the bed. Amazing.
Yes, I had to move because that was for me it was 7. 7 in Austin is actually 5 there. So when I was streaming League of Legends, every time it would start shitting the bed, I'd start dropping frames, and I had to move. And then
I want to move.
Spectrum got sued. Spectrum got sued by the state of New York. They got sued by the state of New York because they realized they were like throttling their connections to League of Legends specifically. There was this lawsuit.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and then I was getting in on the. I got a lawyer, so he was gonna get me paid 3 times my damages that I had to move and pay 2 leases and all this bullshit, and that I lost streaming time. And they were gonna have to pay me. It wasn't that much money, but it was like $135,000. They had to pay me, and they were gonna agree to it. And then they found a loophole that they didn't have to pay me because my friend, my roommate, I live with Talbadar, and I got him Soda, not Soda Poppin'. Soda, he's the one who clicked I accept on the fucking terms of service.
No way.
Yeah. So I didn't. They didn't have any. I didn't have a contract with them necessarily because I had him sign up for the internet because I was lazy. And he used my credit card. But I had him sign up, and then they didn't have to pay me $135,000. It's from 2016.
Oof. That's a big oof.
It was really annoying because I wanted to fuck them. I hate them, dude. Fucking Spectrum is terrible. Dude,
Same. I don't even know where to move in LA. I just want a place where no issues ever, and I'd be happy. Maybe.
Dude, so I have fiber. It's really good. I love living in Austin.
LA.
But the thing about LA is it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice to have the direct flights to like Japan.
Yeah, everywhere. There's a lot of upsides, but internet is just like a non-negotiable for me. But anyways, I was going to say the thing that I told them to do is to please implement subscriber-specific only VODs or uploads. Is that not like, I think that's fucking genius.
Explain.
Like, if I want to do one special stream and I only want that one stream to be available to replay for subs, or
yes, actually, that's so good. I never even thought of that.
Upload one video.
No, you're so fucking right. Because you don't want all your videos to be on. Yeah,
yes.
It's so obviously good. It's so obviously good.
3 or 5.
Super obvious.
I want to create a series
so obvious. You're so right. It's so good. Yeah, you're right.
Just like so. No, what I mean is like.
Why didn't they do that?
For chat? Because some people are confused. What I mean is like. They have that? No, they don't. No,
this is what it is. All of them or none?
All of them.
It's binary.
Which is not what I want.
She wants to pick a specific VOD. This VOD is for you guys. You can watch this one.
Yeah, or
that's such a good idea.
Upload 10 videos and just have it.
Oh my fucking god, it's so good.
That I made special content.
Whatever fucking company you make, can I invest in it? Please, just let me in, dude. Like, fuck, that's really good. Yeah. Okay.
Honestly, I have so many ideas, and I feel like I would be pretty decent at consulting, and I would really like to. I just don't know how to get into it. I feel like when
the company I talked to you about consulting, they didn't believe that you'd be good.
I mean,
but
you can tell them otherwise now.
yeah, maybe I tell them otherwise. So there's a company that offered her $3 million. I just relayed the offer to her, and she said no, but she said she would consult for equity, which I was like, oh shit. Yeah, I said this earlier in the stream, but like maybe new people.
Yeah. So we'll see. I think maybe they're working on it. I don't remember them saying like I'm not gonna do it, or like that they refuse to do it or think it's a bad idea. I've been telling them like 3 years and it's not done yet. So fingers crossed, and we'll see.
Maybe some people from Twitch will hear this shit you're saying here, and now you're like, and that other people, because they see that the chat agrees.
Viewers will want it.
If they see that the chat agrees, yeah.
Yes.
They're seeing that the chat agrees is what I'm talking about. Yeah.
Demand drives.
I want to do that. I want to have a stream where after the stream I'm like, damn, I want to make the. Yeah, I get it. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, I understand.
Or I think what is even better is.
It's actually really good. It's actually so good.
What Twitch needs to do is they need to create a YouTube, Patreon, Twitch baby. Like they need to take.
No, stop talking right now.
Wait, what? Okay.
You just need to make that on your own.
That's fine.
No, please stop talking, please. Why let Twitch do it? Fuck them. They don't give us anything. I'm sorry, but like, just they yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, to again clarify to people in chat that don't understand, 2 things. 1, I am not talking about making all my VODs subscribers only. There's a reason I don't do that.
Dude, can I just?
But
I have to say this, dude.
Yeah.
I will pay for the entire thing for you to make a platform of whatever the fuck you want to make. Whatever the fuck it is, I guarantee it'll be good. And I just want like some percentage will agree.
I think someday I could.
No, can we just do it right now? I'll get the devs too.
I would need the right. I just don't have the time right now. I'd have to.
You just have to once in a while. You'll have to actually talk to people like 1 hour.
I mean, I'm down.
1 hour, 5 times a week. 1 hour, 5 times a week if you're talking through it, and that's all you have to do. That's all your commitment. I will pay for everything. I'll set everything up.
For me to make something good, I feel like it takes so much brain power aside from that 1 hour. But anyway,
well, you're gonna be thinking. You're gonna be thinking out. Yeah, you'll be thinking outside of the hour. But then that 1 hour is like.
My other point to chat, which is for some people saying like, we give you like our subscribers money, not enough, blah blah.
Dude,
it's actually kind of the other fucking
way around. The Poki platform.
I want to be able to give benefits to subscribers.
Dude, my juice senses are tingling.
Away benefits from viewers.
Holy shit!
So it's almost.
She's gonna fuck this shit up in a good way. Holy shit!
No,
you're gonna kill this. You're gonna kill this. The Poki platform. What would it be called? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Poki PP.
It wouldn't be a Poki. It wouldn't be called the Poki platform.
Not at all. It'd be completely disconnected from your name.
I'd have to figure out.
Oh fuck!
The proper goal for it for me to think of the proper name.
I have a question just to see if you're good with numbers. You don't have to be good with numbers.
Okay, I'll do my best.
Okay, can you just guess? I'll do this another time, actually, because I'll think of a good question. I want to see if you can guess, like, off the top of your head, the valuation of certain things. I'm just curious.
Companies, not so much, because I don't know I would need to know the evaluation of certain companies to then create kind of like a higher or like some kind of
a mental picture.
Say like,
So like, Apple's like 1.4.
This, so it's
right. Apple's just went up like 50% in the last couple of months. The biggest company went up 50% in the last like 3-4 months. It's crazy. It went from $200 a share to 300 something, and they're 1.4 trillion now. And actually, I wish I got in a little earlier because the Apple glasses are going to be insanely cool. If they make them, they're going to have 8K resolution in each eye, and you could do AR shit. Like you can, let's say I'm walking around with Apple glasses.
That's so cool.
My friend made such a funny joke. I love it. So we were looking at turtles. We were looking at turtles from really far, and I was just like, dude, I pulled out my phone. I zoomed in on the turtle, and I was like, wait, if we had the Apple glasses and they can zoom, we could just have a thing. We could just zoom in on the turtle. I would love that. And then he made a joke. He was like, yeah, I saw a girl's butt over there. I would zoom in, and then he would circle it. He wanted us to be able to circle things in his vision, and then I see the things he's circling. So he's like, look at this butt. No, but it's actually smart. It's actually genius. He's genius. Like, okay.
Actually genius, by the way.
No, yes. He's a genius. But his perversion is we're gonna work together. Is gonna do really well.
That's where you'll come into.
He's the one who offered you $3 million. Yeah.
That would make sense.
Yes. He's the one.
That would make a lot of sense. Yes.
Okay.
That's fucking funny.
Yeah. So the thing he offered, she didn't want to do. It was a little perverted, but this is like, it's not. Yeah.
It wasn't super perverted though.
Just a little bit, yeah.
But nonetheless, I am happy doing what I currently do already.
Yeah. I think we should wrap it up because I'm getting a little tired. But let's do this more often. You want to do it like you tell me whenever the fuck you want to do it.
I'm not even tired, but yeah, I'm down to do it.
Oh, you want to keep going? I have to let me take a piss and like walk around for a second. You can talk to chat? Okay.
Sure.
You're having fun. I like that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm chilling.
I look tired.
You're fine.
Fuck. Okay.
You are fine. Smile.
I need to do some Dr. K shit, like take some deep breaths. Just Okay.
Take your time.
You talk to the chat.
Yeah, and go on.
BRB. Yo.
Let me message a dear friend of mine.
I'm back.
Hello.
Hey. There's a TaskRabbit guy coming to move this bed somewhere. But that's all. I was having I said I was tired, but I was actually having a mental issue, and I'm like overcoming it.
Mm-hmm. What
I
is
was having like
do you want to talk about it?
Yeah, we can talk about it more after he comes. But having like imposter syndrome.
Mm-hmm.
You know what that is?
Yes, I've heard of it.
Yeah, so I was feeling like I'm not actually this person that's cool enough to be talking to you.
Which, like, when you
I know,
said that,
I know
like,
it sounds really stupid, but I was having it, and I was just like,
Mhm.
I need to stop streaming. I need to go. But I said I was tired. I'm not really tired. I'm just, I don't like that feeling. I don't know how to overcome that. You know.
You said you are overcoming it. Do you feel like there are things you're doing right now that help?
Yeah, I was taking some deep breaths, and also I wanted to share. It's really cathartic for me to just share what's happening to me, because then it helps me overcome it, because other people are like, oh, I can relate to that. And I'm like, okay, you know.
Yeah. Well, I've heard a lot of people say that sort of thing, and I hope it helps for me to say I think that's kind of crazy that you feel that way, because you have achieved so many incredible things, and honestly, even if you didn't, like, you're a nice, cool person. Why wouldn't I talk to you?
I know. Hold on, there's a guy here.
Okay.
No. What were we talking about? Oh yeah. So
You're
I have this
feeling-
problem. I have a lot of fucking problems. But this is my biggest problem.
Mhm.
Now that I'm not depressed, is that I want to preface this with, okay. Okay, a lot of times there'll be a girl I want to be friends with, so I'll go all out hard to let them know that I don't like them, like that, which I said to you a couple times in the past, and you're just like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you don't have to say all that.
But I knew what your, like, point was, you know?
Yeah, but the reason I go all out like that is because I don't feel like they'll believe me otherwise, because I just kind of want to get it out of the way. Anyway, when I actually do like a girl, though, I have a problem that I'll latch on really fast, because I'll be like, oh my God, it's so fucking rare to find someone I really like that.
Mm-hmm.
And I could pretend I don't know that they're the one I really like, you know, but I know very early on. They might not be comfortable knowing very early on, or they might slowly get to like me. But I'll know instantly. I'll be like, oh, I want to marry this girl. Like, it's kind of insane. You know, I'll just meet someone, and like, it'll be 2 days in, I'll be like, I could see myself marrying this girl. Like, it's happened like 4 times in my life only.
Mm-hmm.
But, and then it turns out being like, yeah, I actually would have. And after a few years, I'm like, okay, yeah, it was true. I would have, you know?
Do you, after those 2 years, do you look at it like logically, yes, I would have, or those feelings stayed, yes, I would have?
Those feelings stayed, and I really did like the person a lot.
But then you guys don't work out.
True, but a lot of marriages don't work out too.
So I guess when you say that, it's more like you will just be really into someone right away.
I'll be really into them right away. I'll see a lot of the qualities that I want in a person around me, right? And I'll be super excited about it. I'll be so excited about the possibility that, like, in a year from then, that I could be living with this person. We could just wake up every day and, like, have the best lives ever. And then I won't straight up say that because it sounds insane, because I've heard it from the opposite perspective. They flip. I've had a girl do that to me, and I hate that shit, right? If they tell me 2 days in, like, oh, like, living with you would be amazing, I'm just like, okay. But I think the thought, right? Oh, living with you would be amazing, or whatever. I'm thinking it. I don't say it. And I hate that I have to hold myself back from saying what I actually feel, because I always have been the kind of person who just likes to say what I'm feeling.
If you hate when people do that, but you want to do that, isn't it a bit hypocritical to judge
I hate
someone
myself.
who says that?
No, it's not hypocritical.
I don't want you to take it that far. I think it's more like just recognizing, oh, that's a bit hypocritical of
No,
me.
it's not. It's not hypocritical because you're not taking into account that someone could hate themselves.
Oh, you mean you hate that you are like that, and when you see it, you hate it in others too?
Yes.
I guess that was a bit confusing because you said specifically that you hate.
Someone in chat said he's dumb. Lol. Fuck. Wait, someone in chat said I'm really dumb, but it really makes sense. I'm gonna close the chat. Okay.
You know what's my favorite thing to do? The best thing that Twitch implemented was the feature where you can click someone's name and you can look at everything that they write, and everything they write.
Yes, you instantly know if they're the toxic worst person ever.
Yeah,
that was a good feature.
It doesn't fucking matter that a dumb person called you dumb.
Okay, I'm gonna go back. Twitch, you did a good job on that feature. I'm sorry I talked all this shit today. That feature's good.
Yes. But I was going to say, what you said specifically was not, I hate this about myself. You said, I hate that I can't just say it.
Yeah. But I
So, do you really
I hate it about myself is why I'm bringing it up.
That you're like
yes,
a hopeless romantic?
Yes, No, I don't hate that I'm a hopeless romantic. I hate this I'm a hopeless romantic, huh? That's what I am?
That's how I would categorize someone who does what you said you do.
Yeah. This made me think of this video. I put together a video that was like a minute long of just pictures I took for Becca after we broke up, and we got back together after she saw it because she cried. It was really cute.
Aww.
Yeah, it makes me cry thinking about it. But we're not together anymore. But actually, I want you to see it. It's good. Hold on. I'll link it.
You made me cry.
Oh, I turned off my camera for a second. I forgot it's still on your thing, but I'm looking for this thing. I linked it somewhere here to someone. Okay, I'll link it to you on Discord. I'll actually watch it on my stream too.
Can I ask you something?
It's not private. There's nothing private. I posted it publicly on YouTube. Is that what you're gonna ask?
No.
Oh, okay. What is it?
If I ever ask you something that either you don't have an answer for or you don't want to go digging for an answer for, feel free to just say, I don't want to talk about that.
No,
okay?
I'd fucking love to talk about it. I love trying to solve these kind of problems. So I think if I'm guessing.
For you to talk about this video and start crying, what do you think that means? Or what do you think that shows?
I don't know. Are you saying it from a position of knowing? Are you doing the doctor thing on me?
Not quite. I don't think I'm...
Do you know?
I don't think I'm... I can't... I ask because I want to arrive to a conclusion with you.
Yeah, I don't know. No, because there's this disc. You should watch this video. There's you are too. There's a 5-minute video. It talks about there's a split brain experiment. They do experiments on split brain patients because they used to split people's brains as a way to solve epilepsy.
Yeah.
Because Storm wouldn't pass to the other side, and they learned a lot about the brain from that. They learned that we can be feeling something on the right side of our brain, the emotional part, and we don't know why it happens. And then someone will ask us, why did you feel that way? Like you just did. And we're just bullshitting trying to answer. The left side of the brain is disconnected from that stuff. I mean, it's connected through the thing on the top, but it's just doesn't really know why the right brain started crying. But it'll be like, I guess the reason is, but it was verified to be true because of the experiment. In the experiment, they told some guy they put a divider thing. He can only see one side at a time. It said pick up the Rubik's Cube. Yeah,
you would do something and you would ask why, and they would say an answer that is completely wrong from the actual truth.
Yes. So pick up the Rubik's Cube to the right side of the brain. The right side of the brain picks it up. It can't talk though. It can pick it up, and then it says hand the Rubik's Cube to your other hand. And then he hands it to the other hand, and then they ask the other side of the brain because it has a split screen. Why did you pick up the Rubik's Cube?
And he was told to, but he...
Yeah, he was told to, but he says, his brain split, I always wanted to learn how to solve one of these. which teaches you a lot about what we do. If you think about it, you've done it. You always are like, someone asks you why you did a thing, and you're like, I guess I did it because you might not say I guess, but I always say I guess. I guess I did it because blank, you know?
I want to
I don't know why the fuck I started crying.
That's exactly why when you say like, are you, like, do you already have the answer? I feel like that other side of your brain. I'm just trying to help make sense of what's going on.
So I guess.
I can't say
I'm gonna guess.
This is for sure.
Yes, so I'm going to guess. I guess that what I value in life more than anything is a close connection with people. Mm-hmm. And that I don't get it very often. Mm-hmm. And that when I finally had it for a while, mm-hmm. I look back and I see like that I had that for a second, you know, and then it's gone. I want to watch it though. I'll show you. I want you to watch it too. Here, I want to talk. You want to watch it? It's just 1 minute.
Yeah, I would love to.
I linked it to you on Discord. We can sync up and do it at the same time. It's a really simple video. There's no words in it. It's just the pictures I took on my camera. I just scroll through them.
Okay, I'm ready.
All right. Fuck, dude. Okay. She would totally be uncomfortable with this, but I've posted on YouTube already, so I don't know. Fucking sorry. All right. There's nothing weird in it. All right. Started. All right.
It's a very good video, and it's a very emotional and powerful video as well. So
obviously it feels stronger for me than for anyone else. You know,
yeah, and actually, at first, seeing the way that you reacted makes me very sad, because I never want people to feel bad about things like that happening in their lives. And I know it's so fucking hard to think of something good that happened and not focus on the fact that it ended, but instead to think about how, because that exists, it's so much more likely for you to come across it and better. But also, after watching it, it also makes me almost proud of you for crying, because that means you're very in tune with your emotions. And there's a mod in my chat who just broke up with like a very long-term girlfriend, and he feels you so much.
Oh man.
So, yeah.
Yeah.
I just, I so badly want people to be happy.
No, it reminded me of a moment. I was in Amsterdam and I just met this guy who was like 40. We just started talking in a bar. Neither of us were drinking. And he was a Mexican guy, but he worked at the stock exchange in Amsterdam. And he had this girl he was dating for 2 years. And he went to a wedding. He went to a wedding with of one of her family members, and then he got in a fight with a guy at the wedding, and he was gonna get married. They were engaged. In front of her whole family, that he got in a fight with someone in the family over something, and he got, during a wedding. And then they made her break up with him, is how he told the story. You know? I don't know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because they were like, we can't have this guy in the family. Like, he's crazy. You know? So then he was crying to me. And then I was crying too, just hearing his story. He was like, and I haven't gotten many times. It's interesting when you get to relate to someone like really different age than you.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, I feel like every fucking time I talk to anyone, it turns into a fucking therapy session nowadays. I feel bad. It's just like I'm fucked up in the head, you know? I want to blow my
Hey, I
nose.
want you to know, like, oh wait, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can. Yeah, I have it speakers at the same time.
Oh, okay.
I can just hear it better.
I mean, I understand why you would feel that way, but straight up, I really don't mind. Like, I don't feel awkward at all about it. I mean, I like to have people on my stream and to talk about their feelings. And I like to talk about feelings because the way I see it is all it takes is for one person to say something that changes your outlook on life. And if you never open up or never put that opportunity into a reality for someone to say something that helps, then you are never helped. Does that make sense? So I'd much rather you.
I really want to focus. I'm having a little trouble focusing. I want to listen.
What would help?
If I blow my nose, come back. I'll do it in a second.
Yeah.
But I realized I wanted to say a few more things. Thoughts were flowing in my head.
Mm-hmm.
I have these feelings sometimes where I'll feel like I'll give up anything for like I'll give up everything, you know, for a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Now that with the Everland, I wouldn't do it because a lot of people's livelihoods would depend on my stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
But before, when it was just me and streaming, I'm allowed to turn it off if I want, right? So I remember this time when I was with Becca. So Mitch Jones leaked our relationship when we had just started dating, like that day or that weekend, because we were at a Twitch charity poker tournament.
Accidentally or not?
Yeah, he said it was an accident again. So he went on stream. He was like, I was hanging out with Byron and his girlfriend Becca, and then he defended it by saying like everyone knew anyway, because we had some cute streams together. We had like cute IRL streams together.
Mm-hmm.
And actually the day we started dating, we were streaming it, and we were like in Philadelphia, and we were like, it was like Christmas time, and there were lights, and we were like just walking around and smiling, you know, holding hands and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So people could assume, you're right. I don't think we actually held hands on stream. People could assume, but they didn't know for sure, and she didn't want people to know yet, right? But he couldn't. He
your
yeah,
prerogative.
right. But he didn't understand that. It probably still doesn't.
Okay.
That like there's a difference. So he leaked it or whatever. I don't
Mm-hmm.
accidentally, you know, same shit every time. Which I was actually considering being his friend again at the time. And then it caused a lot of tension in our relationship because she wasn't ready. You could actually relate to her, right? She wasn't ready for it to be a public thing that we're dating.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Instantly, because we had just started dating the day before.
Yeah.
And she wanted to like
actually
ease
think
into it.
Most couples that are in the public eye at all are exactly like that.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
So then we flew back to Austin to my apartment at the time.
Mm-hmm.
And then I told everyone I was going to stream at 10 a.m. or something. I tweeted like I was going to stream.
Mm-hmm.
And then the time rolled around. I don't remember the fucking specific time. The time rolls around, and I was about to go live, and she's like, well, we have to like address that we're dating now because this happened. She said it the night before. Sorry. She said it the night before we have to address we're dating, so make sure like I'm awake when you start streaming and we talk about it, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, she wasn't awake. I woke up, and she was like not awake. So, and I was like, it was 10 a.m. So I was like, okay, I guess I'll go live now.
Mm-hmm.
So I was sitting down to go live, and she's like, what the fuck? You're about to go live? Like, I told you we wanted to address this. You can't just go live.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and then she thought that I cared more about my stream than her.
Mm-hmm.
This was in 2017.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't care about more of the stream than her. Okay, but I just wanted to do my commitment that I said I was going to stream at 10 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm fucking insane. And I opened up, I was like, I'll prove it. And I opened up Twitch, and I pressed deactivate my account. I deactivated my Twitch account. I've never done it before. Only one time.
I remember that actually. I
Yeah.
didn't know that that's what spawned it.
Yeah, so that's what happened. And then I actually was not going to reactivate it because I feel too stupid. Like I don't want people to think I'm a drama queen and did it just for drama.
Yeah.
But Hassan, who works at Twitch, just reactivated it for me without asking. And he did it because he said people can't unsubscribe. We have like a bug. So we're not allowed to let you do that to a partner, like right now. You can do it if you want, but we have to let everyone. We have to bring it back up anyway. Everyone has to unsubscribe, and then by the time he put it back on, I was just like, okay, like I already seem like a fucking drama queen. I'll just leave it, right? But yeah, I always have these moments where I want to prove something to someone that like this is really how I feel. Can I fucking prove it to you? How do I fucking prove it to you? This is more important to me than anything. And I'll just like do this extreme thing, like I just said I would sign the contract to shoot myself in the fucking head, right? I'm just like, I need to prove to you guys that this is true. And it's so annoying. I just want to, I have like such a strong feeling. And I'm just like, please believe me, dude. Please. And to try to get someone to believe you and when you can't do it is so frustrating because then I feel like, what's wrong with me that I can't convince someone that something that's true is true?
Have you ever related this perhaps to
the doctor?
A lack of security?
Oh. Yes, I'm really insecure.
Okay. One
you can think about it for a second. I'm going to blow my nose.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
That. Hello to the GGX members. Greek, I was going to host you. Thank you so much. I really wanted to host Greek, but thank you. Thank you very much. Check mod chat. I don't. Hello, welcome everyone. For anyone that doesn't know me, I'm Poki. I'm a little cringy. I stream on Twitch, and this is Reckful. He is also a long-term streamer. He has done so much on Twitch. He is making his own video game right now, and we are just having a talk.
Okay.
They ruined a cake. Cake is such a good stream thing.
Huh?
Oh, hi.
What's a good stream thing?
Greek made a cake.
Oh, Greek, you can come over IRL. He's in Austin.
Greek. Yeah, I feel so FOMO.
Oh, you like him. Hey, Greek, come over IRL, man. Please.
What do you mean?
I'll text you where I live.
They said you're 40 minutes away, so.
Yeah, I can't. By the way, please back me up. I'm so sick of people saying they can't come to me because I'm 40 minutes away because I've sat in Ubers an hour and a half to hang out with Greek. Okay. Please. God damn it.
Okay. I will say 40 minutes is not that long because I'm in LA and that's the timing that I've gotten used to. But I do agree that it makes something a lot more of a time investment if it's an hour and a half total just to travel. Dude, I come from a really small town. 40 minutes used to mean like you're going to another city.
In Los Angeles, 40 minutes is actually like if you had
like you're going down the street.
Yeah, you're like, okay, we're gonna go to dinner. I guess that's how long it takes. Like anywhere we go. Yes. Yeah.
But I hate that.
No, LA fucking sucks. I was born there, so I can't wait to get out of there. And I'm seeing people move there. I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. Like that's my actual thought process. But the thing is, sometimes for their businesses, they have to live there. And that sucks really bad. Until we fix transportation. The big problem is we fucked up in the 1900s because General Motors lobbied to stop fucking metro and like more like trains and like better public transportation. Because they were like, oh, the future is cars, which at the 1900s it probably did seem so because you could just drive your own car wherever you want to go and there's no traffic and you're fine. But now there's too many people. So cars suck because there's one person per car instead of 100 people per train or actually 500, 700, I don't know. And I'm in Japan. I'm like, oh, Japan has it right for a city.
Nice, yeah.
Yeah, and when you're in Tokyo, the Tokyo Greater Metropolitan Area has more people than New York Metropolitan and Los Angeles combined. You can look this up if you don't believe me.
Elon Musk, save us all, please.
I mean, Japan could save us too. But yeah, Elon Musk could do it. Hyperloop stuff
Whoever's
is
gonna build
Hyperloop
some
stuff is on the right track. I really like that
What is
stuff.
Hyperloop?
So Hyperloop is like a vacuum sealed train, sort of like that. You just go in and it goes really fast. And
Okay.
yeah, and then we could travel like that. I actually love train traveling compared to airports. Airports are so annoying. You just go in the train, like I type to my friends, and then yeah, I fucking can't wait
And I like
I'm
that you can see while traveling.
yes. Maybe you wouldn't be able to see anything too cool because it'd be underground. But yes, okay, I like that you can see also. But it'd be I can imagine a future which is actually going to happen, and like let's say some amount of years from now.
Hyperloop has good Wi-Fi.
Who? Oh, I don't know.
Hyperloop.
We don't have
Traveling
we don't
like
have Hyperloop yet. But they like a bunch of
Well, if
MIT
it
students
would.
are trying to make Hyperloop. Like they have some versions of Hyperloop that are like, oh, is this good? Is this good? They're doing contests. Okay, anyway. I can imagine a future where I wake up here and I'd be like, oh, I want to hang out with Pokimane today, and I'll get on the Hyperloop and I'll go to LA, right?
that.
And I'll come back at night, and it won't be too crazy. And while I'm on there, I'll be like typing at people on my iPad. I'll be working. Pretty cool.
I hope that's the future.
Right. Anyway, in Japan, it actually is already. They already have the future. So in 1964, they don't have Hyperloop, but they have
Okay.
super fast trains. They go like 300 kilometers an hour, I think. At least 200, but I think 300 even. So every time I'm in Japan, I'm like, oh, they really have this figured out. It's called a Shinkansen. They have it since 1964. In 1964, they wanted to impress the world. So when they had the Olympics there, I think, they were like, let's make a cool technology for the Olympics. So everyone who comes here is like, damn, Japan is fucking sick. So just like Qatar is about to do for the World Cup, which is what I got hired for. I told you. Okay,
Yeah.
so we're going to impress the world if we can, right? So 1964, they made this thing, Shinkansen. You can travel super fast, right? And also they have their train systems are so intricate, and like anywhere time you're in Japan, you're like, no matter where the fuck you are, within 5 minutes you could get on a train and go anywhere you want to go. This is freedom you've never felt. You thought cars were free? It's not. Cars are free if there's no traffic, but the freedom is like, I'm on my feet walking around, and I can just end up at the end of the night. I can be anywhere. I can go the distance of LA to San Francisco when I'm in Japan, which is Tokyo to Kyoto. I can do it in 2 hours. I can just be like, oh, I want to do that right now. Let's go. Okay, then we're there. And then you just get on the train and you're there.
Same distance.
It's about the same distance, I think. Yeah, it's about the same. I might be a little off. Just don't be. People are so nitpicky. Like, it's about the same. And then I actually did that with Soda Pop, and we were like, okay, let's go. And then we just get on the train. We streamed while on the train. You can't do that on a plane. We're just fucking chilling. Like, hey, we're just streaming, hanging out, talking on the train. I remember Ice Poseidon told us, like, how the fuck do you guys have 20,000 viewers who are just sitting on a train? It's so fucking boring. You guys must be Viewbody. Like he thought, right? But anyway, it's cool. I really like their transportation system is insane. They proved it. They have more people than LA Metropolitan and New York Metropolitan combined in Tokyo, and everyone, there's no traffic at all. The only problems are at rush hour, which you still get everywhere exactly at the time it says, exactly at the same amount of time at rush hour. But the thing is, it's more camped. So you have to squeeze under the train. You've probably seen videos. Probably seen videos where everyone's like squeezing in on the train, which people are like, oh my God, it must suck to live in Japan. But it's so stupid. When you actually go to Japan, that never fucking happens. It happens like only if you're going at rush hour. And once in a while, it happens a little bit, but it's so worth it to squeeze around to not have to deal with any traffic and no. Yep. If something is 20 seconds delayed, they apologize. There was like an 18-second delay on a train, and they apologized in the news like, oh, we're so sorry. The Japanese people are like, we're so sorry that there was an 18-second delay. I hope all of you made your connections to wherever you had to go. We'll do our absolute best to make sure this never happens again.
I love Japanese culture.
Yes. So it's really, really cool. I wanted to move there. I was there, and I was like, oh, I'm moving here. This is it. Like, I was just like when I fall in love with a girl.
Goes there wants to move there.
Yes. So I was just like when I fall in love with a girl, I was just like, oh, I'm doing this. This is what I want to do.
Yes.
But then there's some downsides. So the downsides are everyone I want to communicate with, the time zones are so fucking different. I can't fucking talk to anybody. Am I talking too fast? I can't fucking talk to anybody. Like people work on Everland. I'd be like, I have to. What the fuck am I gonna do? Like I can't talk to them.
Problematic for your current lifestyle. Yeah.
Yeah, unless I made the Everland office in Japan. But the problem is, it's really pushing it for a lot of people because there's not a lot of. The problem with Japan, there's not a lot of. It's not like a melting pot of culture like the U.S. There's like not that many. Everyone's Japanese, and that's fine. But it doesn't feel as cozy for everyone because Japanese people like they're kind of cliquey.
Yeah, wouldn't you have to make everyone that you employ move there?
I wouldn't have to because right now we work completely remote. We just use Slack and Hack and Plan and Trello and all these programs that are being made to work remotely by a bunch of people who don't work remotely in San Francisco and just are right next to each other. I don't know what the fuck they're doing. But all these programs are being made to work remotely because the future is people freelancing, waking up, doing whatever the fuck they want to do. I literally walk on a trail in nature and I'm working at the same time. It's so amazing. It's like what humans are meant to do, like hunter-gatherer people back in the day. Before we had agriculture over 10,000 years ago, for 150,000 years, we were just hunter-gatherers, right? We were fucking run around, YOLO around, and fucking eat nuts and berries, and like you were just we'd be the things that are healthy are based on that evolution from then.
With an iPad.
So the things that are healthy are based on the evolution from then, like all the things that make you happy, like being in the sun and eating nuts and berries, and like the kind of diets that make you feel good, and just getting exercise. All those things are things we did until we had agriculture, and then we settled down in one spot, and we were like, oh, we want to be in our house, and then we want to be in our house, and we want to like make farms, and we just sat there, and it seemed better because it don't have to move, but was less healthy for us. In the very, very long run, though, it was actually better now that we have our farms are really easy to run. But back then, it took all their manual labor, like just to feed themselves, you know?
Doing that. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's.
What made you want to talk about trains?
I forgot.
Same.
But trains are interesting. You mentioned the Hyperloop.
I guess.
I actually would love to get hired to work on this Hyperloop shit. And like, so the thing that's annoying.
I wish I could bring value to that sort of thing.
Yeah. So the thing that's annoying for me, and why when I was telling you about the job I got, that I was like starting to be like this, because it's the same imposter syndrome shit, right? So I dropped out of high school, and since I dropped out of high school, I don't have anything to show. I don't have any degrees. I don't have anything to show that I'm like, hey, I can do things.
I feel the same way. Yeah.
Right. So I know everyone will be like, oh, yeah, okay, you know, like. But now I'm starting to be able to prove myself now that I'm a CEO of 2 companies. I'm be like, okay, like, and one's really big, but one I can't even talk about, say the name of what it is. But I guess I'm doing shit in the World Cup. You'll see. But fucking like, I don't have anything to prove myself, and now I'm finally getting there where I'm be like, okay, look, this is something I can point to that I can do things. Before I was just like, I literally tweeted at Elon Musk, and everyone's laughing at me, right? I'm like, dude, like I literally work for free. I literally work for free on this Hyperloop shit, or like I was
like, I would too.
Yeah, I was like, yeah, I'm like, I forgot. I used the word that says that you're not employed, educated, or trained. I'm a NEET. But I swear I could help in some way. I really would love to work for free on this because I think it's really cool. Mm-hmm. And obviously didn't respond, but like everyone in the comments, some people are like on my side, but some people are like, so dude, you think you're good enough to do this? Like, you're a clown, you know? Mm-hmm. And that feeling sucks. I don't want to be a clown.
Well, I mean, you know what you just did, so you know you're not a clown.
Not yet. So I still hasn't realized in myself. Like I've made the money from it, but it's not like I have like.
Yeah. Is there anything you actively do to try to better your self-esteem?
What do you mean?
What was confusing about what I asked?
What would I do?
Like what kind of things?
What would I do to better my self-esteem?
I think the fact that you're not sure shows that you're not doing anything right.
Yeah. Well, help me.
Like for example,
I'm open to help, dude.
Pardon?
Help me, yeah. What do I do?
I think the number one thing that across the board helps people is just exercising, which is also kind of the number one annoying thing to do.
So people don't believe me when I fucking say this. I actually don't fucking get the endorphins from exercising. I get a tiny bit. But other people get endorphins from exercising. They're like, fuck yeah, this feels good. I don't feel that shit. Like, and then they tell me you have to do it for longer to start feeling it. I'm like, okay, maybe that's true. So I was doing cardio. Like this guy in Amsterdam was like, I promise, if you do cardio, you'll feel it. Like it's people think it's lame, but just do cardio. And then I was like, okay. So I was running every day for an hour. He studied, I can train myself to do this. I didn't believe him because I would die. I would be dying after 10 minutes. But he's like, you get to this point after 30 minutes where your body goes into like, I'm dying mode, and you just go superhuman and you can make it forever. You could just keep running. Like, it'll be fine. And then I was like, I was running on a treadmill. I was like at 28 minutes. I was like, oh my, I was like 28 minutes. I was like, there's absolutely no chance I even make it to 30 minutes. I'm going to die. Like, this is my thought process. I'm going to die. I'm dying. This is what dying feels like. Okay. And then I made it to 30. I was like 30
2 minutes in.
Yeah. Somewhere in the 30s, I was like, oh, I'm living. And then I just kept going, and I made it to an hour. And the first time I made it to an hour, I was like, holy shit, that was insane. Mm-hmm. Right? And then I kept, I have like a second Twitter, and I was like
good?
updating people like, hey, I did this. Like, yeah. You know, and I felt good. I felt accomplished because I did a goal I didn't think I could do. And I felt the endorphins a little bit after. I was like in the shower after, and I was like, damn, I feel high, you know? But then it goes away. So it's kind of sad. Like after a few hours, it goes away, and I'm like, oh, I'm still me. I'm still this guy who hates being alive, you know?
Okay. There's something I want to say, but can you give me a sec? Because I ordered food.
Yeah, of course.
Okay, hold on.
I'll talk to chat. I don't have chat open. I closed chat because someone called me stupid earlier, and I didn't want to. Okay, so I'll open both chats. I wonder the difference in the chats actually. Let's see. Pokimane chat. So how is this one versus this one? Okay, here we are. Oh my god, I'm opening up. This is so scary, dude. Are you guys gonna talk shit about me? Am I okay? Okay, we love you, cock. Okay, I see what you guys are like. You really like cocks, and you like this emote a lot, and you like the Pepes. Okay, that's my chat. Now, my chat, by the way, the most people I share with any other streamer is with Forsen, the most viewers. What was that? Maybe it's Greek. Loving your streams lately, man. Zato, thanks. I love you. I want you to move to Austin. I think you have imposter syndrome also, Zato. Do you guys remember Zato from WoW? I streamed with him fucking 8 years ago. And everyone was like, oh. There was a time where he disappeared from the internet because he like maybe was self-conscious or something for like a year. And everyone was like, rip Zato. He's died. What happened? And I love Zato. And then one time I messaged him on Discord. I fucking posted it. It was so funny. Sorry, I got distracted. I just didn't read chat. I posted a picture on Discord. I need to just show it. How am I going to find it, man? Okay, I'm just going to scroll through my own Twitter. Hold on. Okay, so I posted this. This guy was my friend. We played WoW together for a while every day. We'd be playing, and I'd love playing with him, and he's really good, and everyone told him he's really good. He played with some people who were like cockier than him. He's like really calm and relaxed, but he doesn't have the greatest self-esteem, I could tell. And then, oh, here's from working out, dude. Look, average heart rate 182. Look how sweaty I was. This is when I made it past the 30 minutes. This is probably not healthy. I didn't even go fast, you know. 182 heart rate is crazy, huh? Okay, anyway, fuck, I'll just scroll through on stream. Okay, so somewhere in here, this is the Everland booth that we were so noob back then. Holy shit. But Pekka, you're great. That's Colin. Cool. Colin, you're great too. Sorry. You know. Oh, man. This is a TwitchCon I didn't go because I was feeling like not confident. And then I got sent this photo. And this is like a little character from the game art back then and also from my shirts. Our art is way better now, but. There's some podcast with Ice Poseidon. That's Becca. Oh. Destiny, I like Destiny. Destiny always helps me talk through. Anytime something bad's happening with a girl or something, he always talks to me. That's my game. This is a really outdated picture too. I'm always self-conscious about that shit, but I like this little dinosaur suit. I like this like unhappy face. Oh, by the way, okay, here it is. So I messaged Zato. You around May 25th, 2017. This guy was one of my best friends. That's his response. Look at the fucking date, dude. It's actually insane. The thing is, I actually can relate to him. So he likes to just disappear sometimes, you know? I understand. Okay. Oh, look at this email from a viewer. This was intense. Reckful, during today's stream, I wrote a message, and after seeing the negative reaction from you, I felt extremely bad. I don't want to be reminded of how I made you feel today, every time I tune into your stream in the future, as I'm a big fan of yours, and hate to see you feel negative. It was intended to be sort of endearing message. I wrote, you'd be an embarrassing dad. I certainly see how it's a negative message without any context. When I wrote the message, I didn't spend the time trying to see how the message would look from a different person's perspective.
Aw.
Yeah, I didn't know you were back. The reasons why I typed this was because whenever a song would come on that my dad would be really into, he would begin to do a silly dance for a few seconds with his arms in the air. And I'd find it kind of embarrassing. I find everything embarrassing at the moment, as I never go outside and don't interact with people much. But I know that he's having fun and spreading good vibes and doing a good job being a dad by inspiring happiness. So at some point in the stream, you kind of reminded me of him. When classical music came on, he did some hand gestures to the rhythm of the music. I really didn't do a good job posting this. And it was fun and silly, but without much thinking, I blurted the message out without realizing that it's possible that it can be interpreted in a negative way. The message was meant to imply that you inspire happiness and that you'd be a great dad, but through the eyes of a socially awkward son, it'd be a little embarrassing. I really hope that through this email, I can invert the negativity that I made. I will be much more careful with what I end up expressing in the future. Yeah, I like that. Because I just banned this guy instantly when he wrote, you'd be an embarrassing dad, you know?
Mm-hmm. Did he write you that?
Yeah.
I'm glad he did.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like moments like that are so almost pivotal in a streamer's life, because it almost helps you take the negative comments a lot less seriously and feel better. But you can let me know what you thought of it.
Yeah, no.
Or how it made you feel.
It's annoying because I just tend to agree with you every time you say anything. It's just I have nothing to add to it.
But do you actually agree?
No, I actually agree.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but then I'm just like, I'm just gonna sound so like such a simp if I just keep saying yeah, you know, like.
I think, okay, this is what I wanted to say. And I feel annoyed saying this because, like, I'm sure you know it to some extent, but maybe we can talk about it more.
Yeah.
I think you would be so much happier and a better person if you could somehow.
I have no idea what the fuck you're gonna say. I'm really curious though.
Okay, how about I say it from like where this is coming from? A lot of the things that
What are you eating? Sorry, I'm distracted.
Oh, I'm eating Dave's hot chicken. It's my favorite food. It's this like spicy fried chicken and it's so delicious.
Okay. Anyway, keep going.
What I was gonna say is a lot of the things that I hear from you is I almost feel like you're always searching to prove a point or not prove a point, or you're searching for validation.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really unhealthy.
Yes.
And
I agree with
I
you.
wonder whether, right? But the reason I say this is because I don't know or feel like you're doing anything to prevent that. And I feel like you almost give in to yourself doing that, knowing that it will make you feel better once you do prove that point or once you do get that validation. But ultimately, it has been, I think,
How
so
do
bad
I
for
stop
you.
myself from needing validation?
I think everyone needs it and wants it, but I think you allow yourself to do that sort of thing a bit too much. Like, for example.
Yeah, I need examples.
I mean, I think
give me
you're
examples. Give me examples. You're not gonna hurt my feelings. Please go.
Okay. I mean,
Just
I
give.
have
Don't give a
anything
shit. Just
specific.
get any example,
No.
please.
It's actually the other way around. When you said, oh, I wanted to tweet this thing kind of to brag, but I decided not to. That's an example of not giving into it.
Yes.
Or if you say, I want to tell my stream or this person about this big, great thing that I did to get validation, I feel like you would typically allow yourself to do that sort of thing a lot. Or for example, the whole cardio story or the whole exercise story, I feel like you went into working out wanting to prove the point that it doesn't help you, and therefore it didn't help you.
Oh shit.
Because
you're right.
like your mind is stronger than anything else, even stronger than physical endorphins sometimes. So if you want to prove the point that like, fuck it, I don't feel good after working out, so you work out and then it doesn't feel good, you're like, well, I'm right. Look at that, sir. And they're like, okay, I guess you're right.
You're fucking smart, dude.
Help you.
You're fucking smart. No, you're really, that was crazy.
Oh, thanks. That's really good.
You know what sucks, actually?
Hmm.
Okay, I'm going to just say this blunt as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of sucks to be a hot girl because no one ever thinks you're smart.
I knew you were gonna say that. Kind of sucks that you're a girl. I didn't think you were gonna say hot, but I've actually been especially annoyed by that recently because I feel like people want to fit me into that trope a little bit too much, and it's just obnoxious because it is very easy, and it's like good for jokes and it's good for whatever, but sometimes at the expense of like who I really am as a person.
Hmm.
It gets overshadowed by those sorts of jokes.
Yeah.
I hope it's not rude that I'm eating. You legit just talk as much as you want, and I will respond when I can. I'll just.
No, it's actually not rude. It's really cozy. Like, I like this feeling.
Oh,
you know, I was the first person to do social eating on Twitch. It was in CBS News. Yeah, there's a CBS News, and it's me eating broccoli. They're like, people are watching this guy eat broccoli on the internet. Why are they watching that? And they go interview people in the street.
Funny.
They're like, would you watch this guy eat broccoli? Fuck no, dog.
Really?
Yeah, it's really funny, dude. You can watch it.
Did they not know what mukbangs are?
Fuck no, dog. They did not know.
But yeah, I feel kind of bad because I think I probably have in my chat quite a lot of like the newer generation of Twitch viewers, and some of them may not know who you are, and I just want you guys to know like he's a big fucking deal, you know? And he's done a lot to kind of revolutionize like the Twitch scene. So, yeah.
So sometimes I feel this way, what you just said. Sometimes I feel really strongly about it, and other times I'm like, I don't fucking matter, dude. I'm just one fucking streamer. But once in a while, I'm like talking to a Twitch employee, and they don't see my value, and I'm just like, listen, I swear to you, this is wrong. Like, please fucking listen to me, dude. And then they're not listening, you know. And I'm just like, do you know, like, I go the ego thing, and I start doing the ego thing where I'm like bragging. I'm like, do you know, I started donations on Twitch. No one did it. No one did donations, and I did it first. And I was the first person to write top donator, recent donator.
Really?
And yeah, we talked about this before. Soda Pop always gives me credit for it, which I like. I like when people give me credit for things because validation, right? I need this whole thing, right? It all goes back. It was in like 2012. So it was a big thing because it didn't make Twitch any money directly.
Yeah.
So they don't care, but it made streamers stream. So it indirectly made them money.
Do care. Yeah.
Right, but they don't
interesting.
see the value in that. They're just like, oh, yeah, but you didn't make us money. I mean, it's like, okay. You were like, you guys were doing transactions outside of the platform, like on PayPal and shit. Like, yeah. We used to read the notes off PayPal. So we'd get the email of the person's note, and we'd even see what country they're from and be like, oh, this guy from Norway said, this guy from Norway said, like, whatever. I would just read it like that, right? It'd be like $1, and then PayPal would take 33 cents.
Yeah, I would get. It was so fucking bad.
Because their thing is 30. It's 30 cents plus 3%. But then I called PayPal. The Jew senses were tingling, so I said, listen, I can't do this 30 cents plus 3%. And then there's a deal you can get with PayPal. Probably a lot of streamers still don't know about it. It was really new back then. I didn't invent it. It already existed. But I was like, can I get a different deal? Can I talk to anyone? They were like, no. I was like, can you just like keep bringing me higher up in the call, talk to someone else, please? Like, I just kept trying. I was like, okay, I want a deal where you take a bigger percent, but a smaller flat fee. And I got the 5% and 5 cents. So on a $1 transaction, I would only lose 10 cents, 10%, instead of losing 33%. And most of my things were $1. So it was so good. That's the first money I ever made. I had $1,300 in my bank account before I started streaming in 2012.
So what I'm actually thinking about is, I wonder why.
Oh, I okay. People are gonna think I'm lying because I made money from selling Gladiator and WoW, but then I lost that money. I won money in poker originally, but then I went really high stakes and I lost it all. So I made a lot of money in poker, and then I lost it all. But I'm like 23 or something. I went really high. I played 25, 50. I'm fucking retarded. It's just I don't have to talk about it, but
What is 25.50? Like the amount?
small blind, big blind. So you sit down with like $5,000, and the blinds are $25 and $50, and I had $10,000 total, because from selling Gladiator in a WoW to people, and I played that stakes because I was just like, I want this thrill, dude. This sounds fun. And I was winning at first, and I was owning. I even have a graph. This is a different story, but I have a graph. I played online poker, and I started with 2 Bitcoin. I think I even told you about this. I turned it into 60 Bitcoin. This is like a year and a half ago or something. It's maybe 2 years. Maybe, I don't know. 2 Bitcoin to 60 Bitcoin. I was multi-tabling. And then I was like, I need to show people I'm good at this. I need the validation. Right? So I turned my stream on with a 10-minute delay, and I lost 38 Bitcoin in one stream.
Oops.
Yeah. and then everyone, but the nice thing is the people who are actually good at poker didn't think I sucked. Amaz was like, damn, I didn't know you were that good at poker, even though I lost. So I really respected that.
They understood your value.
Yeah, because he saw my thought processes were good, and that I actually was like getting a little tilted and running bad, and like this guy was fucking seat scripting. At every table I'd go to, he'd sit next to me with a short stack, and all this annoying shit was happening. Yeah. Because I was streaming, and they kind of maybe people started to understand how I play too. Like when I wasn't streaming, I was owning though. But I wanted the validation so bad that it was worth more than the money. I turned the stream on, I lost all the money, and I didn't get the validation, so it sucked. Fucking pretty bad. Yeah.
It's interesting how you think validation is worth more than money, but that they're often related. So it makes you almost like a powerful character. Like your D&D stats, you have to play a certain way, but it's still very strong. But what I was going to say earlier was what I was thinking about is why, when people overestimate your skill, or you think they overestimate who you are as a person, or how good of a person you are, you want to bring them down. But when they underestimate you, you want to prove them wrong. Whereas typically people are either ego Andes or no self-esteem Andes. You know what I mean? So I was.
I knew what you said was. I knew what you said was right. It resonated, rang true when you said it. But I kind of need to hear it again.
Okay.
Slower.
Yeah. I was wondering, or I was trying to understand, or make sense of, why it seems like when people talk you up or want to compliment you, you want to put yourself down, whereas when people undervalue you or underestimate you, you want to prove them wrong. And
that's so fucking true, dude.
It's like you're always just trying to prove something wrong, regardless of whether it's actually good or bad.
I would shoot myself with a gun to prove a point, you know? Like, I'm crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I just want to put it out there, like, I'm not a therapist, nor am I trying to be. Reckful, like, right, we just
I do therapy.
Chat.
I do.
Yeah. So I just want to say I'm not trying to act like a replacement for that.
It's fucking annoying.
Chatting and it.
Yeah.
Like, we're gonna talk about shit, okay? But
yeah, and
be a friend.
I know that every time I talk to anyone, it turns into therapy because I'm mentally fucked, and I hate that feeling that I'm putting that on them. But she's okay with it, so it's fine, right? Like, it just happens to turn into therapy.
No. It's more so people saying, "Oh, you're trying to be a therapist." I'm really not. I just want to be a friend.
That's your chat. Yeah, I was saying my perspective. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna have to blow my nose again in a second.
Is?
I don't fucking know, dude. No, because if they're putting me up, my instant reaction is like, oh, I'm not that cool. And then if they're talking shit and they're like, dude, like, you don't know, you can't like help run Twitch. You're a fucking pleb. Like, I'm like, no, I can do this, bitch. Like, I'm fucking for sure. Like, it's just so, yeah, I don't know, dude. If you told me, just like you told me earlier, yeah, you know, you already fucking know, dude.
No, talk.
All the emotional stuff, like, your emotional IQ is really high. You already know. Like, I don't even have to say it.
Just say it.
It's pointless. I'm just repeating what you said. I want to add something to what you said instead of just repeat it. I can't figure out how because I'm fucking stupid.
But I don't know what you're referring to.
what you said about how when people do the one thing, I argue, and
Okay.
you said it really well, and I'm not gonna say it as well as you did. And
Thank you.
yeah.
Okay. It's very interesting. I don't know how to make
How are you
sense
not
of it.
mentally drained? Like, I'm mentally drained from thinking critically for this long. You're just kind of chilling, fucking eating chicken.
It's the
That
chicken. It
fucking
gives me
thing is
power.
way too big, dude. No, dude, what the fuck is that thing? What are you doing, dude?
How much
Are you
water I should
serious?
drink it. Okay.
What the
Listen,
fuck are you doing?
Once I explain, you're gonna be like, "Wow."
I have to blow my nose. I hold on. You'll just
Okay,
explain to me
fine.
in a second.
Damn. Like, I think I could be watching someone scratch a chalkboard, and as long as I had water and fried chicken, I'd be happy. Like, I think I could literally do anything while eating my favorite meal and water. I think I'm a water addict. Wash your hands, though. I'm not done yet. When I'm done. This stuff is so damn good. You want some? Wait, is that too close? I'm sorry. But look, very juicy. And you can see they spice it beautifully. And when I say spice, I don't just mean, it's so spicy. I mean, there's flavor, and the flavor isn't just pain. You know, that's kind of what we're all searching for in life. Flavor that isn't pain. Feeling that doesn't hurt. That was the most fake, deep shit I've ever said, but it also kind of makes sense. So fucking good. In moments like these, I almost feel like I have imposter syndrome, but I think I'm just being shy. I'm like, so many eyeballs on me. I'm not entertaining enough for this. Either she is 200 IQ or 50 IQ. In my opinion, that's what makes my stream fun. Like, you just don't know what you're gonna get. You know? Here to throw some variety in there.
Dude, I thought of something while I was peeing. Dude, I have the biggest favor to ask you. It's not that big, but
Did you wash
it would
your
be
hands?
so. Yeah, I wash my hands, yeah, of course. Every time. I'm crazy OCD. Okay, I thought about this. I dropped this. What the fuck? Remember I was telling you I played 25-50 poker when I had $10,000 and I'm insane, stupid. Now I can actually play high stakes poker and with like really smart people and be really fun. I'm a little worried that I'd get a little too crazy and just like lose everything. The high stakes poker they play in Macau. I'm really a big fan of like this Tom Dwan guy. I met him one time. He plays in Macau. I'd love to go to Macau and play really high stakes poker, but I need someone to go with me who's mentally stable as fuck to stop me if I'm losing millions of dollars, you know? And you don't have to do it anytime soon. It literally can be in like 3 years from now. But would you go to Macau with me and like just sit with me while I play poker and like stop me from going crazy?
Listen,
Please.
as a friend, yeah, like that sounds genuinely
As a friend, yeah,
fun.
as a friend. No, 100%.
No, I don't mean like not as a girlfriend. Let me explain.
Yeah.
You're trying to take me like partially as a friend and partially as a sort of like
Emotional support animal.
do you call it like sober buddy? I don't know.
I said something
like
really fucked up. I didn't mean to say that, but you know what I mean?
No. What I mean is like caretaker. Well, like, you know, someone to protect you from doing certain things, right?
Yes.
So it's like my duty is not just to be a friend. It's a bit more than that. So on that front, do you really think you would listen to me if you really
yes.
wanted to
No,
do
I really
something?
would. No, I would. I wouldn't?
You really think so? Oh.
No, I'm sitting there. Okay, so I'm going to get emotionally. It's going to be too much, right? I'm going to be sitting there. This is what's going to happen. I'm going to go to Macau. I'm going to realize that everyone there is way the fuck better than me because I haven't played poker in a long ass time. Huh?
What is Macau?
In China? Okay, It's a fucking city in China where they gamble the highest stakes, okay? They fucking,
okay,
anyway.
got it. I'm sorry, I know nothing about gambling, but that makes sense.
Yeah, so I want to play against the really smart people because it's fun. Okay, they're going to be better than me. I want to go sit down and play with them. It'd be really fun. Okay? I know they're better than me going in. I still want to do it. Yeah. But once I'm losing, and if I'm like down like a couple $1 million, I'm going to get like emotionally invested. And it's going to get heated. I'm going to want to win really bad, you know?
Million?
Huh?
That's your budget? A couple million?
That's the maximum I'd want to lose. No, that's like on the bad, really bad. You know, I'd never want it to happen. But like if I'm getting to there, that's where I want to stop, obviously, right? I don't want to lose everything.
Yes. Got it.
So then you would just tell me to stop and I would listen.
Like, no.
But I can't do it on my own because I would actually get like ego on them and I'd be like, damn, I could do this. I'll fucking buy in again. And then they'll take all my money.
Explain to me why you think you would listen to me but not to yourself.
That's a very deep problem that we're not going to solve today. The Dr. K has to solve that for me, dude.
Not necessarily to solve. I was more so asking as reassurance to myself. Because I just don't want to be in a situation where you bring me to do something, I try to do the thing, and you're like, no, fuck you. I'm
never going to blame you. Okay, I'm never going to blame you. I will never blame you that if it doesn't go your way. Like I just think you'd be the best person to stop me now that we've talked. Now that I'm talking to you right now, I really believe that you'd be the best person to stop me, yeah. Maybe. Very level-headed, dude.
But also, maybe you'll have to give me access to your money.
That's fine. I trust you. No, really, I trust you, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we've known each other a couple of years.
So I can, like, take your cards away.
Yeah, you can hold all the cards, actually. You hold all the cards.
I can do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
You'll do it?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, like, as long as I can do the thing you're asking me to do, I don't mind.
Okay, let's go in like 2022 because I'm really busy for right now. I hope I'm not this busy then. In 2022, I want to go to Macau and lose to Tom Dwan. That's what I want to do.
Okay.
All right. I wonder if Tom Dwan will see this. Tom Dwan, I'm a really big fan, dude. Okay. I really want to lose to you. That'll be fun. I'll train, though. I'll train a little bit first.
Oh, I think he's in my chat.
No fucking way. Oh, okay. Sorry.
No, I'm just memeing. I just want people to out him.
I can't believe I fell for that. I'm so stupid.
Yeah.
So stupid. No, but I have a picture with him. I saw him in Austin one time. I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm the biggest fan. I actually know some other poker players. I know Lex Veldhuis. We've hung out. And I know Daniel Negreanu. I know some other poker players who are... Daniel Negreanu is probably more popular than Tom Dwan, if I had to guess. But Tom Dwan is so cool to me. And I met him for a second, and I was a fanboy. I had the fanboy experience, which I've never had the reverse experience. It's like when I'm at TwitchCon and someone comes up to me and they say the same thing every time. They say, Byron, I love your streams. Mean a lot to me. Like, really enjoyed the Japan stuff. Okay? And I'm just like, it starts to lose meaning because when I hear it the 30th time, even though they mean it from their heart every time. Anyway, I went up to him and I was like, Tom Dwan, I've watched you play poker on like all those like high stakes poker like shows. So many times. You're my favorite player. I love how you think. You're so cool. He was like, yeah, thanks. That's what he said. Yeah. And I was just like, then I felt the need to validate myself. I was like, oh, dude, I know a bunch of pro poker players. I was like, oh, I'm such a loser, dude. I'm like, I know a bunch of pro poker players. Like I'm friends with like Lex and like whatever. And he's like, oh, okay, that's cool. And then I was like, can I take a picture with you? That's fucking what I said. And he's like, okay. And I took a picture with him. And then he was like moving someone in a wheelchair, like a family member. And like yeah, I don't know. He was busy. And I really shouldn't have gone out to him at all. But I had like such a fanboy moment. I couldn't help myself. And then I love that I had that moment because now I can, if I'm pushing someone in a fucking wheelchair and I'm like, how the fuck did this guy think this is the right time to come up to me? Now I understand because I didn't think at all. My brain completely turned off. I was like, oh my God, it's Tom Dwan, dude. It's crazy. And I was like, no way it's you. You know, like, so yeah.
That's kind of cute, actually.
Yeah. He's so good.
Want to know something you're probably going to find so weird? Before I averaged even like 1,000 viewers, and I just like watch Twitch quite a bit. Guess who my favorite streamer was?
Don't fucking lie to me, dude.
It
wasn't me, dude.
Oh no.
Oh,
I'm
okay,
sorry.
okay.
That's not where I was
No,
going,
yeah,
but
that
just
sounds like
guess.
where you're going. All right, that's funny though. Keep going.
Just guess.
Your favorite streamer when you average 1,000 viewers?
Yeah.
Becca.
No.
Oh fuck.
It wasn't
okay.
a girl.
1,000 viewers? What year is this?
I think it was like 2017 or something.
No fucking way, dude. 2017 is when we did the fucking. You had like 600,000 followers at the time.
Before 2016? I'm really bad with years.
2017 is.
University. It was 2016, I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Before I moved out. It was a guy, and it was when I watched a lot of Hearthstone, actually.
A guy. You watched a lot of Hearthstone. Is it Forsen? Dude. Who would you like in the Hearthstone community? Wait.
Okay, so listen.
No, stop. Give me a chance. Who would? Did you like the streamer a lot, or did you just watch? Did you like the person?
I just like their stream.
But did you like the person? Like you enjoy their personality?
I liked their stream personality. Yeah.
Did you ever meet this person?
Yeah, that's what I was leading up to.
Oh man, was it Raynad?
No.
Thank God. Sorry, Raynad. Just please. I'm sorry, dude. Okay, hold on.
That's so funny. Thank God. Okay, let me just tell you the story. It's okay that you can't guess because it's not like a guessable.
Sure, go.
Okay. It was a Moz.
Oh, I just mentioned him.
Yeah, and I met a Moz and I started crying.
No way.
Yeah, and it was really embarrassing.
When was the wait? I wish I had a video of this, dude. I want to see.
Why?
You saw a mouse and you started crying. That's insane. I can't believe it. No. A mouse and you started crying. A mouse, I love you, but I can't. What the fuck?
And then he looks at my friend and he goes, "Is she okay?" And like, I've never cried over another streamer ever again, I don't think. But yeah, like
You had a parasocial relationship with Amaz.
No, because like, it wasn't even like I knew much about him. I guess I was just like so shocked to see someone in person that like I watched every day. But after I met him and like I cried, and it was actually really funny because my friend Janet also, I think that same year or the year after, met a streamer that she
How
was
the
a big
fuck can
fan
you
of.
sit there with your fingers covered in chicken grease and just be chilling?
I'm about to go.
I can't believe it.
It bothers me too. It really does.
Okay.
But I just want to finish the story. So she met she met Lyric and she loves watching his stream.
Yes.
She met him in person, like backstage or something. Also cried. He was also like, "Is she okay?"
Yeah.
So we just like swapped.
That's really funny. You swapped the story of having the same experience.
Yeah. And I think afterwards.
I think crying when you watch. I think crying when you see Lyric is way more reasonable, especially like. Okay, it's not a character attack or anything. It's just like Maz. It's kind of like a funny, quirky.
Yeah.
I mean, okay, he's like. I mean, Lyric's funny too. But Lyric, you don't even see his face, right? So then when he's like mysterious, and you see him in real life, you're like, oh my God, it's you, like because he's mysterious, right?
Yeah.
But like Amaz is just there to see. He's just like Amaz, you know. It's just like the cry to see Amaz is so funny. So Amaz, by the way, Amaz fucking scammed me before for a really small amount of money. He scammed me for literally less than $1,000, and he still hasn't paid me back. I can't believe he just thought it was funny.
For what?
He just thinks it's funny to scam people, I guess. That's why people call him Skamaz. I don't know.
Like, what was the situation?
He said he would pay me to come commentate his Hearthstone tournament in Vegas. Mm-hmm. And I was like, I'm streaming. Like, I actually am grinding, you know. He's like, I'll pay you whatever you would have made streaming for the couple days. Mm-hmm. And like, I wasn't making that much, dude. I don't know. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, I'll come commentate. So I flew to Vegas. I commentated his tournament. While I'm at Vegas, by the way, I lost way more money because you know
would have made anyways.
Yeah, I lost tons of money while I was in Vegas on really stupid things. That I was hanging out with drunk people and we were playing like the RNG games, you know, which I never will do again. I hope. Mm-hmm. And I was like, Amaz, like, a couple months went by and I was like, wait, Amaz, you never paid me. And he's like, what? swear to God, there's no way he doesn't know. Because I'm like, look, he's like, what? I'm like, you wrote me 10 DMs about how you're gonna pay me to come commentate your tournament. Still didn't pay me today. It's been like 4 years, 5. I don't know. It's been so long. And I think he thinks it's funny. It's just like, it's such a small amount of money to him. He's gonna give a shit, dude. Like, but like, I can't.
It's funny.
I can't believe he would do it. I've never do it to anybody.
You're both really rich. It's kind of funny still.
No, fuck him. Like, what? I actually didn't have a lot of money, and he makes me fly.
Then, yes. No. I'm only saying now retroactively. You're like,
yeah. Now it's funny. Now it's funny.
You owed me $100.
Yeah. What the fuck? I don't know.
But
anyway.
yeah, he should have paid you.
Yeah.
But all I was gonna say.
You cried when you saw Maz.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Like, looking back, like that's so funny to me. But it also makes me understand every time someone else comes up to me and cries.
Yeah.
I'm like,
but it's still hard to remember. The 30th time someone comes up, you're like, oh, I'm kind of drained. I can't actually put myself. I can't do the empathy thing on the 30th time. The first fan that comes up, second fan that comes up, third fan that comes up. Okay, I have the empathy. When it's repeated so many times at TwitchCon, I'm like, okay, you know, just like Tom Dwan was to me. Yeah.
And I think that's actually totally normal because, like, as humans, there are times when we can be more empathetic or less. It's more about judging, like, do I have an overall problem being empathetic? Yeah. Which I don't think you do. Okay, sorry. 1 sec. Now I'm actually going to go clean my...
Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. It's amazing. I wish I could do that. That's actually a superpower. If I had a bunch of chicken grease and nasty ass shit on my fingers to just sit there talking and thinking for that long, I can't do that, dude. I need to wash my hands instantly. It was fucking disgusting, dude. And then I feel like a little baby, kind of, now that I'm thinking about it. Why can't I actually can't do it? I want to train. I want to. The Dr. K said he makes people step and poop, just so they can be like, hey, look, like, if you don't associate this with being bad, like, it's not that bad. It's kind of warm. Like, you know? So I want to try. I don't necessarily want to step and poop, but I want to try to, like, sit there with a bunch of chicken grease on my hands or something and just be like, okay, I can think about something else. It'd be a cool test. See if I can do it. I'm really enjoying this podcast. I think it's my favorite one I've done. I hope you guys like it as much as I'm having fun. It seems she's having fun because I've tried to leave 3 times and she still wanted to keep going, which gives me good validation because I felt the imposter syndrome thing where I didn't feel cool enough to talk to her. So, that's cool. But if any of you are simps, I'm not trying to, like, hit on your girl or whatever. I actually just want to be your friend. Seriously, you probably never believe me, dude. You'll never fucking believe me if you're, like, straight simping, you know? But, like... Yeah, it's not, I can tell that she's attractive, but I'm not attracted to her, and she's really smart. I didn't know she was this smart, actually. She's really smart with these things that we're bringing up, and I'm very impressed every time, like, what? Holy shit. And it's because, actually, I have the problem where and I can admit it, if a girl's really hot, conventionally, I'll automatically assume that they're not really smart. Because that would be crazy RNG to be both. I need to stop doing that. I'm okay with admitting that I think that way, though. Hello.
What are you saying?
Dude, I was talking about the thing where, remember I said if someone's a hot girl, then usually people will not assume you're smart.
Hello?
Can you hear me? Hello? What? Does it work? You don't hear me. I'm talking to myself? Hello? I'm talking to myself? Oh, let's just talk like this. Okay.
I don't hear you.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah, I know. Okay, so...
That would explain it.
I'll troll her. I'll just keep doing this. Maybe she'll start hearing me.
Hello? Oh. Are you actually trolling now? No, please. No. Please. Okay. But I hear your...
Fuck, okay. Dude, okay, I have to go, dude. It was a really good stream. I want to do this again. I understand that you're really calm and you can do this forever, but I have mental issues. I just can't keep going. Like, I have to stop. I have to go fucking lie down or something.
That's
Like,
okay. Can we just finish off the last thing real quick? Because I was thinking about it in the bathroom, so I wanted to share with you.
Absolutely.
Very nice of you. I was just going to say, looking back on it, I think I realized that with this. I'm sorry. Looking back on it, I kind of realized that I think the other reason why it impacted me so much to see him in person for the first time was obviously like, I mean, streamers in general. It's amazing to see that they're human beings too.
Yeah,
but also, I think it's because I really enjoyed his stream during a period of my life that was really difficult. And probably like the most depressive period of my life ever.
Yeah, and that was your escapism. That was your escapism,
yes.
watching the stream.
And to see that person in reality is kind of crazy. And it it's almost cathartic in some way as well.
Yes.
But it is also an emotional experience because you're brought back to that difficult time.
It's funny because they could end up being people you wouldn't even want to.
But you know,
they could end up being people you don't even want to hang out with or anything. But then it was just what entertained you at the time and got you through it. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he got you through it. I see. I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have a question that I just thought of. Like, this popped into my head, and I was like, I guess I shouldn't say this, but then it's like a validation thing, and I don't know why I want to say it, but I want to say it anyway. Do you respect me more after this talk we just had than before?
Frick, I don't want to sound pompous.
Just say it.
Like
just say it.
No. I'm going to say what I'm saying, but I want to preface it either way. Only for chat. No, I'm not prefacing this for you. I don't want to sound like a pompous asshole by saying this, but I feel I generally have the same amount of respect for most people unless they do something wrong. But I already respected you before, and I respect you now. And I think by the way that I talk about you and the incredible things you've achieved, you can tell that I respect you. What this conversation achieved is I actually kind of know you and like you better, and I understand you a bit better. So I would say it's those three things. But I respected you before, and I respect you now.
Yeah,
and I don't think
maybe
there was
respect
any
is
lack
wrong.
of respect there.
Okay. Yeah, I actually.
But do I like you better or feel more connected to you? Absolutely.
Yeah. For some reason, I wanted the word respect to change. I don't know why, but I always because I feel like
something you feel you typically lack from people. I think streamers have that issue because we feel disrespected via chat a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right.
Yeah.
You're fun to
How
talk
about
to.
you? Do you feel you learned about me a bit?
Yeah, I see why Greek
or
likes
know
you
me
now.
better? Oh, that's so nice.
He's gonna come over. Yeah.
Okay. Not that I thought
He's
I
actually
was
not gonna
have...
fucking come over. He didn't respond. I was like, oh, he was gonna come over, right? Yeah. No, I'm gonna have to go drive to him, but it's fine. I'll do it. You know, fuck. Anyway.
You're a good friend. You're a good friend.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, not that I thought I was gonna have a bad time, but I ended up having a way better time than I even thought. I think it's very easy to talk to you because I don't know how you became this way, but you are a very open person and you're very ready to be vulnerable, and I think that leads to really good conversation.
Thanks. I actively am trying to be those things because I realized at some point I realized that anytime I'm having a shitty thought, the best thing I can do is share it. And then the doctor said that that's true for almost everyone. And people like to stay closed off when they're having a hard time. But the best thing, the most cathartic thing is to just share. Release. You share the thought and then you're like, oh, all these people are relating to my shitty feeling. I feel okay. Yeah. And then I every time I have a shitty thought, I'm just like, okay, I'm just going to fucking say it, dude. Like the imposter syndrome thing. It was kind of hard for me to say that I was experiencing it because I wanted to leave, right? I was like, I need to stop talking to you right now because I can't overcome this feeling. I can't focus, yeah? I need to figure out how to put your fucking face on the right side of the Discord because I'm so sick. I keep looking at myself, and I don't want to look at myself. I'll figure it out for next time. Anyway, Discord, okay, so...
I'm very glad you stayed, and I try to say certain things specifically about you because I never want you to change those things for others, especially chat.
I definitely let chat shape how I
Yeah.
am, and when I
And
was
I
streaming,
think that
when I
that
was
is
streaming more
very
actively.
natural for streamers, and
Yeah,
I'm trying to discourage that.
that makes sense because I'll notice it with Soda, for example.
Hmm.
Uh, Soda, if he's actively streaming, chat will shape some things that are bad about him, like that. Bad. I mean, fuck.
Hmm.
Some things that where he's inconsiderate. They'll be like,
Hmm.
"Oh, you're being inconsiderate here," and then he'll be like, "Oh, I am. I guess I get it." You know. But then if he starts to play WoW in a dungeon for like 6 months, like in a dungeon
Hmm.
IRL, like in a closet, then he becomes like a gremlin. He's just like
Yeah.
he like actually forgets reality, and he's like,
Hmm.
"Oh," and then he comes. I haven't actually watched him come back to streaming because I've been busy, but I'm curious. But he like
Hmm.
he slowly. I hung out with him. He like slowly gets shaped into thinking it's okay to say or do certain things
Hmm.
that
That's why
he.
sometimes streamers can actually be difficult people to hang out with, because they work so hard to be a good streamer that they forget how to be a good person or a good friend or a good partner
Yes.
or a good many other things.
Oh wow. When you said partner, it was like, oh, okay, that was real. Anyway, I noticed a lot of streamers I hang out with just monologue to me. They forget that about conversations because they're like always monologuing to their chat, and I'll be
Yeah.
like,
Difficult habit to break.
yeah, I'll be like, I'll try really hard sometimes to not interrupt. Sometimes I interrupt people because if we don't know each other well, I'm just like, okay, I get it. Let's go to the next thing. Me and Destiny will interrupt each other nonstop. Uh, who's that?
Fed, I think.
Oh, okay.
It was kind of hard for me to see. It's really dark.
Dude,
But yeah,
I had a
it's hard
thing
for
with
me not to
Fed.
interrupt people.
I had a thing with Fed. Like I thought he was one of my closest friends because I have so few friends. But then I
Mhm.
forgot. I didn't realize that he has tons of friends. So I was just like reaching out to him like he was one of my closest friends because he hung out with me more than any other friend. And
Mhm.
then he was like, "Dude, I'm not that close with you." And I was like, "Oh shit." And then I actually got really mad at him, dude. I feel bad
Wait, why
about
did
it.
you get mad at
I
him?
I apologize. I just called him a shitty person or something. Like, but it's not his fault at all. I just didn't get it. And I was like, what the fuck? Like, I'm just
Mhm.
like, dude, I feel like shit, and you're my friend. You don't want to talk to me for 5 minutes? I was like in LA,
Mhm.
and I actually really fucked up, and I apologized since then. He's like, yeah, dude, I
Aw,
know you're a good dude. He said,
I'm glad you apologized. I feel like this year, last year, maybe even a bit the year before, I feel like you have developed a lot as a person and as a friend. And I think for a lot of your life, you
it's
were
just,
busy trying to be good other things.
yeah. I think I that I appreciate. I'm trying, for sure.
I think
Uh,
you're doing good. I'm proud
thanks.
of you.
Yeah, I'm excited. I thought life. I remember I was in this mindset where I thought life like ends at 30. And I'm 30 now, and I'm like, oh,
Hmm.
maybe it's just beginning for me. It's fine.
That's really interesting
Mm-hmm.
because it tries to put me into also a similar mind space or mindset and to think like, how would I live or have lived if I thought my life was going to end in the next 10 years? And it kind of makes other things make sense.
Are you comfortable with the idea of turning 30?
Yeah.
Damn, you're only 23. You're really comfortable? You're
Yeah.
chilling?
I
What the
think so,
fuck?
yeah.
That's crazy.
I think that could change. Like, I think if I went down a path where I was very, very attached to my youth for some reason or other, then maybe not. But I really want to like age gracefully. I want to do cooler shit. I want to be older. I want to do more mature things. I want to start a family. So all
Damn.
those things. But I
You're
can
a healthy person that can actually start a family. Like
That's so it's so funny to hear you say that because it makes me realize like so many people are not.
yeah, I didn't think it was a joke. I'm serious.
No,
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 but
it's just funny because like people usually don't say that in that manner. Because what you said is you're a healthy person that can start a family.
uh-huh.
The
That's what
way
I
you
said.
worded it made it very clear and implied that you think most people are not.
Yes, I cannot start a family. Think about me. I'm insane. I have
Mm.
so many mental issues. There's no way I could start a family. I can't run the family. You know what
Do
I
you
mean?
prefer if people call you Reckful or Byron?
I don't give a fuck whatever you want to say. Whatever you prefer. But
Okay, well, I just want to say like, I don't want to be such a freaking.
I am worried if I have a kid, he'll want to kill himself. Is my main
Mhm.
thing. Because how I am, and then my brother killed himself, and then my parents have this worry. My parents are never fucking happy because they're always worried I'm gonna kill myself. Which, by the way, if they're fucking watching, I'm not gonna kill myself. I'm really happy. I'm absolutely, for sure,
Mhm.
not gonna kill myself unless I make a dumb contract where I shoot myself in the head because I'm wrong. But I,
Then you just might have to. Sorry, Ma.
I'll have friends who'll stop me from doing that. You know.
Yes, I will do my best. But
Ima,
I was gonna say.
I love you, Mom. I love you.
Oh, you're so cute. I can tell your parents really, really care for you.
I have
And
such a
it
fucking
makes
good
me
picture of my
happy.
parents. Wait, hold on. Dude, hold on. This is insane. Okay, hold on. I was trying to prove to someone that I'm really good at photography, and I don't know if they were believing me. I was just like, dude, I
You were
can't.
trying to prove another thing.
Fuck off. Okay. Look at this picture, dude.
Uh-huh.
There's my parents. I'm really good at capturing human emotions, and
Mhm.
other people are just taking a picture to look good. Now, my mom wouldn't like this picture because her
Wait,
teeth.
where is it?
Oh, I didn't link it to you. I'm being stupid. I just showed it on the stream.
Oh, can you link
Can you
it,
just?
please?
I'm so lazy. Can you just open my stream, dude? Please.
Sure.
Okay, so here's my parents. I took this picture. I know my mom wouldn't like the picture because like girls always think about the stupid shit like, oh, my teeth don't look.
Aw.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Teeth don't look good or some shit, or like or nose or whatever. But I'm just like, this picture is the best. You have no idea what you're
Aw.
talking about. Like
This is a really nice picture. Hold on.
I love my parents.
Oh my god!
I love them
feel like
so
this
much.
really captures them. She's laughing. He's looking the way a dad looks, but is also happy, and they are together.
I feel so bad for my dad, dude. He had
Why?
he didn't do anything wrong, and then he had a kid fucking kill himself, and his life sucked from then on. 24 years ago.
Do you think his life still sucks now?
No. Now he's actually found some mental calm.
God.
He said a couple years ago, he was like, I think I'm finally okay. He said like 3 years ago, maybe.
Mhm.
I feel like I cry so much on stream now. I get really self-conscious about it.
I
Yeah.
love it. But it's one of those things I legitimately can't imagine.
I hate seeing myself crying. I don't want to fucking see myself. Okay, I want to go. I'm sorry. I really
okay.
enjoyed it. I had a really good time, and I want to do this again.
I'm glad. Me too.
When do you want to do this again? I'd love to plan it. You're not as much of a planner as I am, huh? I'm not a planner at all. I'm not a planner at all.
You just don't know.
I actually can't. I've never gotten a round trip plane ticket in my life. I only can get one way because I don't know the day if I want to go back.
Oh,
But,
I'm the other way around. I always do a full trip, so I know exactly what to plan for.
Wait, so you're the planner? Why did I think? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, the reason I thought you weren't the planner is I kept messaging
That
you like.
isn't. Oh.
I kept messaging you like, what time?
It's
What
just
time?
because I wasn't sure. But how about we do somewhere between? Did you want like in the next 4 days or in a week?
Oh shit, you're talking really soon. Okay, whatever.
No, just because
I was
I'm
just thinking
free
in the next
4 days, but
Yeah.
then I'm gone for a bit. So we could do like somewhere between the 5th to the 8th of February, or I am free the next 3-4 days.
Oh.
2022.
Okay, so if we're doing nighttime shit, usually I never streamed at nighttime because I was self-conscious that I get less viewers at nighttime because a lot of my viewer base is European. Also, I like to have the European people hanging out, but a lot of it is just a self-conscious thing. But I can do nighttime is when I would need to stream because in the daytimes on the weekdays I work. So I would love to do this. We just have to do it a little later when it's like this outside. I can do it any day you want.
How about this?
No, I'd love to do it. No, I really want to do it at night. I want to overcome this nighttime thing. I want to do it like Tuesday night. I want to do it. A Tuesday.
Can we do Wednesday? Is that a problem?
We can. Wednesday I do therapy with the guy every day, but then I'll do the therapy. I'll take a break and then I'll do this.
Or we could do Thursday.
Wednesday's good.
Are you sure?
Yes. See,
'Cause
you're a little
also-
more assertive than I am, so you're beating me in the thing.
Oh, no. The reason I ask is because, I mean, even just chatting with me, it got like kind of emotional. And I feel like if you were to do that twice in a day, you may get overwhelmed.
Okay, so let's do Thursday.
Okay, Thursday. I'll put it in my calendar. And what is nighttime-ish for you?
This is night.
Would you want to start now or a bit earlier?
Oh, I'd want to start at like, so usually the people on Everland are going to sleep, or no, I'm not going to sleep. They're stopping to work at like 5, 6 p.m. my time, which is 3 to 4 your time, which is actually early, probably the time you want to go live anyway.
4 is great, or 3.
Okay. We'll figure out the 3 or 4 thing later.
Okay,
Thursday,
Sounds
3 or 4.
sounds good.
All right.
Wow!
We have a thing. We do a
did
thing.
it. Yay!
Yay.
Yeah, it was really nice chatting with you. I hope, I mean, I had a great time. I really hope you had a great time. And I really hope people watching did as well.
I had a really, really good time. I'm self-conscious about a lot of things right now. I think a lot of people are going to think I fucking cry too much and all this shit, and I can't stop thinking about it. And
Listen,
I really need to go. I can't handle it. I actually have to just leave, dude. I have to
Okay,
leave,
bye.
but I really
Okay,
had fun.
dude. You did great. I'm
Okay.
proud of you. We'll chat later.
Bye, chat.
Bye.
Hope you had fun. See you guys later.